Let there be light. I'm here. Where are you? Okay. I'm getting my shit together. I'm getting my shit together. We're going to do fun stuff tonight. If you people would just keep. We're going to hang out here for a second, listen to some stick figure. Or I could sit here and self judge for a half an hour. Let's not do that. There they come. Hey, Jen. Hey, Jen. I was eavesdropping this morning. I was getting ready for my day, doing this, and I was eavesdropping. I was. Oh, thank you. My hair is flying away today, and it's kind of upsetting me, but it is what it is. It's 1982, and I probably should go bigger. Oh, wait a minute. It's not 1982. I'm stuck in 1982. Who is ready for retrograde to go away? I'm going to say this because we never have problems in retrograde. We embrace the retrograde. We love the retrograde. We prosper in the retrograde. This retrograde has been a little different. This one has surprised us with a little This retrograde has got us all going Spent most of the morning at the bank because of retrograde. Trying to fix that. That's fun. Dogs are losing their minds. Everybody's just losing it. And I get it, but I don't. I don't know. I wish it's over, right? Soon? Day or two? I am always there, even when I'm not. I am. Energy's been insane. Yes, it has. Let me tell you, this trauma, this trauma deal's big, y'all. You don't really realize how much trauma you have until you go into it. And that's what I've been doing. I've been going into some of my trauma that, we look at sometimes in our lives and say, you suck and I don't want you anymore. And you just look at it and you're like, yeah, you don't feel good to me. I don't like it. I'm putting you back. So you put it back. And you don't really address it again for a long time because you already addressed it once. You shouldn't have to address it again, right? But you didn't put it in healing. So it's just there festering, kind of like a volcano, just lava is about to do its thing. And when the lava does, it's destructive. Somebody wants me, but not today. My son is upstairs. He'll be 16. My son is sick. He came home from his father's last night and he had a little bit of a fever. So I've been nursing him all day, trying to keep what little immune system I do have, trying to keep it together. This retrograde, the energy's a bit off. It's been different. It's done something. It's done something. Been healing. Went to my dad's. He's almost 79, and we reconnected. Oh, that's beautiful. I found I was a scapegoat for my mom, and I didn't have the memories. Oh yeah. Um, I had an odd dream last night that I committed suicide, and my deal with the universe was, um, and when I say universe, I was dealing with a really, really, really tall. I mean, like 12, 13, 14 feet tall woman, huge, not bulky, but just this big, massive woman with really long blonde hair, like almost like Rapunzel type of looking long hair. And The deal was if um, I could, what was the deal? I forgot. Um, be aware for the next 6 months um, of what's going on Earth. Like I can see my family, I can see Lee, I can see everything that's going on for 6 months, but I wasn't allowed to communicate. So I couldn't try to communicate with the world or with anybody or with Lee or with anybody. I wasn't permitted to do that, but I could watch things that were taking place. And if I hope none of you ever get the opportunity to. We're all going to, but I hope none too soon. Get the opportunity to beat death, look at it, and accept it, and surrender to it, and still be here. Um, it was an interesting little um, little dream that put me into a little bit of an odd funk today, and I got to watch Lee do a little dating. It was quite interesting, um, but nevertheless, we're going to do some fun things today. I am. Hi, CeeLo. So I want to look. Here's the deal. I haven't been here in a couple weeks, and there's a reason why. Um, there's a reason. I felt like it was getting kind of, you know what I mean? I felt like we were just sitting here shooting the shit, and there's another little thing I'm going to talk about. You know, um, social media is pretty evil, and I do believe that YouTube is a part of that. Um, but I'm a pretty strong human being. Hi, Tyler. I'm a pretty strong human being. I'm really strong. Um, and I'm pretty grounded. I feel. I mean, I got my times, right? I do. Um, so um, yeah, I received a couple comments that were. I The only way I can say it is hurtful and mean. And normally they don't. The hurtful and mean comments don't bother me. Normally I'm looking at them going, okay, you know what I mean. There's 50 great comments and one Karen. I'm sorry if your name's Karen and you're not a real Karen. I'm sorry. Um, you know what I mean? Sometimes, things tend to get to you that shouldn't. And I was more than likely in a space where um, I just, I don't know, I just let it get me down and I shouldn't have. But I did. I'm human and I'm not perfect and I make mistakes. And sometimes people are just mean. Especially when it comes to this twin flame thing. Can we talk about that for a second? It happened. It happened. We've had a documentary. It happened. Some shit happened. It came out. Now, now we're all in a cult. Let's face it. Now we're all in a cult, according to the outside world. I mean, uh, my family has me in a cult. My children have me in a cult, thinking that I believe weird and odd things and whatever. Um, it is what it is, and I don't fear judgment. I don't. I know that I'm going to get it. I've always got it, and I'm used to it, and I'm cool with it, and that's fine. Um, I know that if somebody's judging me and they're harsh with me, that there's something really shitty going on in their lives, and I just wish to help them go in healing, pray for them, meditate them for them, whatever we do. Um, that'd be Ron texting me to find out how Cameron is, and he knows that I'm in alive, and he's probably watching. Um, so anyway, that's what's happening. That's what's going on. So, and I felt like it was getting kind of icky, and then I felt like um, there were some pretty crappy comments, so I laid off for a couple weeks, and I think I was sick too. I think or grandkids or something. But nevertheless, I thought it would be the better idea to maybe just kind of go with the flow on this, Ask Sherry. And you know what? If I will be here, I will send out a message. If I am not, I'm gonna send out a message. But I'm gonna try to get back to doing it Monday nights if that's what you guys want. But if you guys are bored, then we're gonna take it away. Now, I am doing some card readings. You know how I feel about India's deck. Um, I think last time I said India's dick. And by the way, India does not have a dick. Um, it's her deck, her oracle deck. And I didn't mean to say that. I love India to death. But these cards really, really, really do work with me a lot. They really connected with my energy when I opened up the deck. Um, I felt it. So and she's got really cool descriptions in here where I really don't have to read like the whole thing. I can just kind of hit the bullet points and it's kind of cool. I also am still got my blue deck and my white deck. So if you have a preference, um, I'll use either one, but I normally will let spirit guide me to what I'm going to do. We're also going to play a little trivia today. I'm going to throw out some couple trivia questions here and there. And if anybody can guess it, I'll probably put a minute on it maybe. And if anybody can guess it, then I'm going to send you a gift in the mail. If anybody is in here, I don't think they are. I don't know. I sent gifts out last week for those I was running things for in the room before. Um, yeah. All right. So here is your first trivia question. So I'm going to set the timer and then we can talk while the timer's going while y'all are thinking, right? Because if I don't set the timer, I'll talk for 20 minutes and we're not going to get any trivia done. That's just facts. We're not going to do that. I want to talk about retrograde. I want to talk about what you guys want. I want to talk about sexual abuse class because it's pretty powerful. The free sexual abuse, not course, chat we're going to do again this week, I believe. So if you were in on that and you'd like to be in on that, it's free. We're doing it via Zoom, and we're also publishing it. So um, I'm looking for my stopwatch. There it is. So lots of stuff going on. We're gonna talk about it. So the first trivia question is, Lee is older than me. He is. How much older is Lee than me? How much older? How much older? There we go. Um, all right. So when this gets to a minute, come on up with the answers. Um, so how much older is Lee than me? Let's see. Me. I'm writing this down so I don't forget. I mean, I know. 8 years? No. He looks 8 years older than me, though. 5 years with Botox, he would look 5 years older than me. He's going to kill me when he watches this. Highly, I love you. I don't mean that. I don't mean any. I promise. So with this retrograde, things seem to be little things and big things. Little things, people in grocery stores that won't move. Um, I don't know, people set at stoplights that won't move. Things that I do that I know annoy people. Um, anyway, um, how long did I say? A minute? It's already been a minute. So I told you I would talk. Right. So the answer to that question is in fact 6 months. He is 6 months older than I am. 6 months older than I am. Nobody really got that. So 11 years, Tyler, you're right. He's 11 years older than me. His mind is 11 years older than me. I'm going to put this here, and most of y'all know the deal. Okay. All right, here we go. So, anybody have any questions? What do I know? Anybody have any questions? Let's answer some questions. I'm in. I'm all in for answering questions. I need to find out this address here. I'm taking questions. I'm doing card pulls. And we're going to talk about some things. As soon as I figure out, I should have had my shit together before I came on here. You know what I'd like to do? Let me tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to take a puff here off my little joint that's sitting here. But you know why I won't do that? Because I'm going to do it just because. Give me 1 minute. Um, yeah, I'm in a little bit of pain and I don't feel real well, but there it is. RR. Relationship reinvented. I should have known that. Um, so here's the deal. I'm doing card pulls. Those are by donation. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm still going to read your card. However, any way you do it's fine. You're going to get a card pull. It's going to go to the same place, right? However, if it comes through Cash App, that's a little bit different. If it comes through Cash App, there's two things involved. Two things involved is at the end of the day, today, I can send that Cash App instantly over to the nonprofit that I help support, and it goes there pretty quickly. And since they are on a funds to funds basis, um, then it's the one that provides beds with new mattresses and bedding to families who just got a new home. Um, Actually, mothers normally and fathers, but they have their kids and they got out of an abusive situation and they're being set up through resources that we put them through in their new apartment or home or whatever we found. And as a matter of fact, the organization helped this lady that we're helping currently um, through the process of buying a home. And she just got out of she just left her husband who was physically and sexually abusing her and her children. And she left and she took her kids and now she's got a job and she's doing great. I'm super excited about that. So, um, Denise, you get a card read, girlfriend. Let's do that. Denise gets a card read, and I'm going to do that now, and then I'm going to run another trivia question, and then we're going to talk. Um, then take a puff. It's medical. Anyone that has a problem with it should. I agree with you. I agree with you constantly, and I'm going to in just a few minutes. Um, I don't know why I let that judgment get to me. I just did. And I was so upset. I mean, first of all, it's my life. I can do what the hell I want. Am I right? Like, if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? And am I hurting anybody? No, I'm not. I don't know why the judgment bothers me so much. I don't know. Anyway, let spirit guide this card read. There it goes. All right, Denise. I love this deck. I'm telling you. I love this deck. I'm particularly fond of this deck. It was a gift from India, and I really do love it. All right, here we go. Denise, your card is the Wise Child Within card. The Wise Child Within card. 23. The Wise Child Within. And I'm really enjoying this deck, and I know that there's significance when it comes to these colors. I haven't taken time to figure them out, but I will. But the way that India did this, she put like a synopsis at the end, so I don't have to spend all this time. You know what I mean? And it's got like a synopsis there. Here, if you've pulled this card, so it's perfect, right? So here's your Wise Child Within, the number 23 card for Denise. If you've pulled this card, you're being guided to understand that your interpersonal dynamics are influenced by various factors such as inner healing, karmic cycles, soul lessons, ancestral wounds, trauma, and soul contracts. Allow your relationships to serve as mirrors for self reflection and personal growth. Consider how challenges in relationships can be opportunities for healing and empowerment. Pay attention to physical sensations and thought patterns as indicators of the energy dynamics of a relationship. Ask yourself, is the relationship I'm wondering about safe for me mentally, physically, emotionally, and energetically? Ask yourself, is the relationship I'm wondering about safe for me mentally, physically, emotionally, and energetically? I felt the need to repeat that, and I don't know why. Um, so here's the deal. So if you get a read by Cash App, any way is fine. If you want to do PayPal, if you want to do it right here in chat, however that chat works, that's fine too. However, at the end of this live, which I'm going to go on for a little bit because Ali wants to jump in a little bit, so we're going to have some fun. If you guys will so allow me to take my medication, and Elizabeth, you get and Michelle, you all get card reads. I'm coming. If you will so allow me to try to get rid of a little bit of this back pain, I'd be so obliged. However, if you pay by Cash App at the end of this live, um, I'm going to spin the wheel with whoever's name is on the whoever did by Cash App. Your name goes on the wheel, and I'm going to spend it, and I'm going to send you a gift. And their gifts are so cute. They're so cute. If you got one, please, please, um, please. You don't have to say what it was because I try to make them a little bit personal. So just say that you received it. Mm. I'll tell you all, Saturday was 420, and this girl, I did the most. I did. All right. Here we go. Let's see what we got going on here. And I'm taking questions, so throw your questions here. Hi. Hi, Sharon. Oh, we are free. And guess what? Guess what, y'all? Not only is it medicinal, but it's also legal in my state. um, yeah, Taurine. Is it taurine? Yeah. This stuff will my back pain will be gone by the time Lee comes down here. Thank you. Thank you, constantly. Okay, we are reading Tyler too. All right. Um, so we got to put Denise on here on the wheel, and then we got to put Elizabeth. I'm getting ready to read her. All right. Here we go. Elizabeth, this is your card pool. Elizabeth, this is your card pool. Ready? Tell me to stop, spirit. Oh, yes, Taurine. That's great. Taurus. Open to love. Open to love. Elizabeth, your card is the 24 card, open to love. Isn't that neat? We got the 23 card just now, earlier. Open to love. I don't know what's in my finger. You know what? I hit it and it bled. Anyway, 2024, open to love. Open to love. 24. We all should be open to love, shouldn't we? All kinds of love. Open to love. I love that. If you've pulled this card, you're being guided to Elizabeth. Know that you are supported by the strength of spirit as you open to love. See that it's understanding all parts of yourself that keeps you safe, not guardedness against others. Honor and feel gratitude for your soul lessons, challenges, and achievements. Ask your higher self to and guides daily to align with new and more highly aligned connections, open to experiencing love in a way you never have before. Spirit's telling me to read this again. See that it is understanding all parts of yourself that keeps you safe, not guardedness against others. Thank you, Elizabeth. And here we go with Michelle. Michelle. Let's get you here. I got to write your name down so I can put you on the wheel. Michelle. Michelle's card. Michelle's card. Hark, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the psycho energy. Let's talk about it. I'm ready. Michelle, your card is the 38 card, preparation mode. What are you preparing for, Michelle? 38. And it's Michelle's Christie's birthday today, I think, or yesterday. Was it today or yesterday? If she's here. If it is, happy birthday. But if Michelle Christie shows up here, everybody wish her a happy birthday. 38, the number 38 card I'm going to show you in just a second. Here it is. Preparation mode. Preparation mode. There it is. Preparation mode. If you've pulled this card, Michelle, you are being guided to express gratitude to your guides, higher self, and spirit for preparing you in every way for your highest reality. If you are experiencing effort, fatigue, doubt, fear, or other challenging emotions, acknowledge them to spirit and your guide team. Understand that through readiness, release, surrender, and trust, transformation will occur. Recognize that your ego mind's attachment to certain parts of you can be the biggest obstacle in your path forward. Choose to let go and move forward, exercising the divine gift of free will. I have to read this again. Recognize that your ego mind's attachment to certain parts of you can be the biggest obstacle on your path forward. Preparation mode. Prepare. Prepare what you're preparing for. Please prepare what you're preparing for. Let's see what we got going on. Tyler gets a card read. Let's see. This morning, my connection announced a new relationship, and I'm not gonna lie, it rocked me. Oh, Tyler, that does. We don't acknowledge it much, but that dagger in the heart you feel when you learn something. Hello. Trying to find the straw. I recently learned that my daughter is having a wedding in July, and I'm not invited. And I wanted to say, I don't care, whatever. But it hurt. So I feel you, Tyler. I know that hurts. Been trying to sit in the pain all day. Yeah, definitely brought up the feeling of not being worthy or enough. When I found out that Lee was seeing someone else, even though I was seeing someone else when we were in separation, and I learned that he was. Y'all, let me tell you how I found out. You're going to love this. I probably have told it before, but I don't know. I don't know if I would have. I'm getting ready to pull you, Tyler. I'm not going to forget, but I got to tell this story real quick. I promise. So I had come home. I went to jail for child support. Child support for my daughter. And I hadn't paid my child support, got in some trouble. I went to jail. When I went to jail, we had looked at the computer, and I had been, I was continuing my escorting. So that's what I was doing. Nevertheless, we split up, and well, we didn't split up. I went to jail for child support. Lee found the computer under the couch. He comes to the jail to a visitation, breaks up with me in jail. Devastation. So I couldn't fight him. I was in jail, right? It was horrible. So he tells me not to come home. And I'm like, oh no, my name's on the lease. I got out. I called my mom. She came to get me. I called the landlord, told him I lost the key to the house. I was locked out. I knew Lee was at work. Landlord came, let me in the house. When I got in the house, it was all clean. It was nice. There was candles everywhere, new candles. The bed was made. It was nice. It looked great. He was preparing for a great weekend. It was Friday. So I wanted to take a shower. I took a shower. None of my stuff was there. It was all gone. He put it all in storage. Everything he put in storage. Everything. Bras, panties, everything put in storage. Um, so I took a shower and I was getting myself together with whatever I had, right? Found a brush in my mom's car, and I'm looking through the cabinets and I find a hair straightener under the and a blow dryer and some things that my daughter had left under the bathroom counter. So I was sitting on the couch straightening my hair, and he comes in. She's outside in the car. He comes in, goes through pissed because he was planning on having a great night. Now I had to go get a hotel because I was sleeping in the house. And he he comes in, he said, "There's one thing missing, the hair straightener you're using, that's hers." I was using her hair straightener, y'all. I had no idea. I thought it was my daughter. Ah, oh, oh. Yeah, it was so bad. Tyler, I'm gonna pull you a card. Um, he told me he missed me and that I'm loving. He's an ass. Then planned a sweet, risky event just to spend time with me. Oh, Hark, you're in that stage. That stage is not cool. Not cool. And we can certainly talk about it because it is not cool. Not cool. Um, yeah, not cool. Not cool. Um, all right. I'm reading Tyler a card. All right, Tyler. Cordy. Ooh, bam. Surrender and shift. Surrender and shift. Tyler goes on the wheel. Surrender and shift. Man, that looks like surrendered on it. Y'all ever just want to do that? Just lay your head back and just surrender. 3. Card number 3. Surrender and shift, Tyler. This is a destiny card. And you know what, Tyler? I'm going to read your whole little paragraph here. You are being asked to let go of that which you cannot control more fully than ever. Flow and surrender are key. Letting go of any fear, heaviness, rigidity, or old pain is required in order to embrace all that is coming. So brilliantly for you. You can see real progress on your inner path. Those baby steps you've been taking to stay in the truth with yourself have brought you into success. You will see real evidence of the ways you've stepped into your worth. The key is to feel everything fully. Look for the joy and keep your mind clear. Spirit will take care of the rest, and you will be very happily surprised. The guide coming through for you is Mother Mary, who says it's important to let go of the need to be right in your own eyes or anything else's to embrace heart healing through forgiveness. If you've pulled this card, you're being guided to let go of what you cannot control and embrace flow. Release fear, heaviness, rigidity, and old pain to make room for what is coming in. Notice the progress you have made on your own inner path and acknowledge your worth. Feel everything fully, seek joy, and keep your mind clear. Release the need to be seen as right and focus on heart healing through forgiveness. I'm going to read this again. Let go of what you cannot control and embrace flow. Let go of what you cannot control and embrace the flow. Tyler, do that. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what to do. You know what I mean? I'm not anybody. I'm not anybody. I'm a nobody. And let's talk about Harp's having it. hang on just a second. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. Um, this morning, my connection announced a new relationship. Got there. I've been taking care of myself in my house. Came in being sweet to me. A week later, trying to gaslight me and manipulate me. Huh. Hark, we're going to talk about it. It is seeing all parts of yourself that keeps yourself not guarding it against others. That what Spirit wanted me to get from the message, correct? Let me reread that again. If it is seeing all parts of yourself that keeps yourself not guarding yourself against others. Oh yeah. 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 Is there any way you can send us the message from our card? Mine was 24. Open your heart to love. Let's see. Yeah. I'll send you a copy of it and send you a copy of the but if you want that, let me know, guys. I'll send it. It's not that big of a deal. Um um constantly you, let's see. Um message me or email me your email. I don't think I can I do it here? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. Let me see. I don't think I can. No, I can't. It'd be great if I could, but oh well. Huh. Yeah, I'll definitely message. I can message you or email you. It doesn't matter. Just give me an outlet to send it to. And yours was 23, right? Yeah. All right. All right. Literally happened. Let's talk about this stage, you guys. Well, and let me tell you what spirit's telling me about. Yeah, Tyler, it was. Ugh. I was open about cannabis addiction and the space of self-loathing. Um, CeeLo, I'm sort of confused about. Um, I am very educated um, in cannabis. Very educated. I have spent the majority of um, of my life doing cannabis research. Um, okay, so you say cannabis addiction. Can you explain? Because cannabinoids have no addictive properties. However, you can be addicted to a taste or smell or an act. So if I know some people who now will use a little whistle type pipe because they are vapors and they pull that not vape through but just air through and it kind of eases that little addiction they got that goes to their mouth. And I know you, CeeLo, so I really want to elaborate on that a little bit. But if he's calling you an idiot, that's also a problem, right? Uh, you know, name calling is abusive, and um, yeah, here. So it seems like a few of you are going through this. I don't. I blocked him. It's crazy because he's the one who came to me when I was just minding my own business, being sweet, sad, and vulnerable. Yeah. Oh, yours is 24. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Um, feels like emotional manipulation. Ugh. Side note, Sherry, BarkBox has marijuana. I saw them. I saw them, and they are adorable. They're adorable. And by the way, next time I do a live, I'm going to have our new little buddy with us. His name is Smoke. His name is Smokey, and he's adorable. And I got new pictures of him today. And our next trivia question that's coming right up. I'm going to show you a picture of our new pet. And who the first person who can guess what it is, I'll send you a prize. They're great prizes too. They're great. I'm having a blast with them. So let's get some pictures of this baby up so y'all can see um what I got going on here. Oh, so fun. So fun. Y'all know I'm an animal lover, and it's a boy, and he's perfect. He is perfect. Oh, don't tell me I can't get the pictures up. That would suck. That would suck. Does anybody know what we're getting? Nobody knows what we're getting? Canary or a cat? Nope. Not a cat, not a dog. All right. Well, I'm going to pull up the old picture of him. This was a week ago. He don't look like this anymore. He's so cute, guys. I have to have special this, special that, all this, all that. I have a picture of his mommy too. So here we go. Here he is. Here he is. All right. Here he is. That's our new baby. I'm so excited. CeeLo's correct. CeeLo is correct. I need CeeLo. I'll either email me or I'll email you because you get a prize sent to you. Yeah. I tried tagging Lee on Instagram on it because he follows me. Um, oh yeah, he's the one that sent it to me. So thank you. It's definitely a fox. He's adorable. Yeah, they're the cutest, and he's gonna be a pain in the butt, but we got him. Excuse me, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. We'll be seeing Lee here in about 10 to 15 minutes, y'all. We sure will. I'm still doing card pulls, so if you guys, but let's answer some questions. Let's talk a little bit. Can we talk about this energy that's going with this, with all this mess? It's a mess. Like it's hitting everybody. It's hitting everybody. For heaven's sakes, let's fix this. There we go. Okay, so oh, the noises are going to be so funny, so great. Like we'll have him in the house for a year to bond and let the dogs train him. Right? He'll be litter box trained, unless he decides to go in and out with the dogs. So that could be a possibility too. I'm definitely going to collar him so he can't get out of the yard. We're going to have him neutered, and I'm pretty strategic animal trainer. I know what I'm doing. I took veterinary technician classes, and I was a veterinary technician for a few years. So I know what I'm doing, but it's going to be a little bit of an adventure in the beginning. It'll be fun though. I think so. Oh, CeeLo gets a card read. All right, CeeLo. Hey, let's celebrate your third super on a live stream, CeeLo. Congratulations. Sharon, what's intense and heavy for you? I need to look up, don't I? Or just yeah, the energy. Yes, it's so heavy, and it's so weird. It's so weird and mean. Like there's annoyance energy and mean energy. This retrograde's just making it fun. Making it fun. Sharon, I slept all day yesterday. Lee and I got up. Lee and I got up and got ourselves together and got on the couch. And I said, you know what I want to do today? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I don't want to get up. I don't want to clean out the garage. I don't want to go through the closet. I don't want to do the laundry. I just want to lay here and sleep all day. And I did that. I woke up, went back to sleep, woke up, went back to sleep. It was lovely. But yeah, the lethargic is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. CeeLo's card. Leave the battlefield, CeeLo. Leave the battlefield. It is card number 10. Leave the battlefield. Card number 10. Isn't this deck nice? I love this deck. I do. I love it. It was one of the best gifts that ever was given to me. Leave the battlefield. This is a karma card, CeeLo. If you've pulled this card, you're being guided to know that the battles of the past have faded, bringing relief and peace. Notice how your mind tries to lead you back to the battlefield through old addictions and patterns. Interesting use of words. Offer yourself loving thoughts to redirect your focus. Choose what. Andy, I found a typo. I know what it says, but I found a typo, honey. And I can't believe I haven't found one. I thought this was perfect, and it is. It's always perfect. But anyway, it says choose what feels most loving and peaceful to you in each moment. Open yourself to new surprises that await. Choose what feels most loving and peaceful to you in each moment. Open yourself to new surprises that await. That's okay. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this energy. And okay, yeah, Tyler, this is so India Lay is a friend of ours and one of our coaches and an amazing. She's just an awesome person. And this deck is the Oracle of the Mystic. And if you don't know India, that's her on the back. She's just adorable. And you can look her up online, India Leigh, Leigh. Um, she's beautiful, and um, this deck's very powerful. It's very powerful. Um, I've been sleeping for over 10 hours a day, not feeling like working. I've built like right. No, it's not just you. And here's the thing: finances, um, health, um, family drama. It seems like everybody around is sick. I have this horrible cold. My son's upstairs, sick with a fever. Um, I just um, annoyance. It's annoyance energy around. Um, I just can't get right in my skin, type of thing. Um, and it's just icky. And I mean, I'm not sick. It's just an icky feeling, energy, just icky all around. Thank you, Gemma. Would you like to come and say hi, girlfriend? Come on. Y'all, did you hear her? She clearly needs attention. Gemma, I thought you needed love. She didn't need love. She just wanted to sit on the couch. Well, when her daddy gets down here, she's going to have to move because they're not allowed on the furniture. Um, irritation, irritation. Anything is irritating in this energy. And I'm not a big fan of irritation. I'm just not. Um, Here's what Lee is saying. Lee feels. Tell me if anybody else is feeling this. Lee feels, and I feel it too. I really do. He feels like this is a buildup. A buildup of. I don't want to say tests or trials or whatever, but he just. I'm going to analogize it as this depressed cloud, right? That just looms, and then all of the sudden the darkness is gone, and then all of this blessings fall out of it onto us, financial blessings and health blessings and love blessings and home blessings and children blessings and all these things. All this abundance is gonna come to us all, um once this dark cloud opens up or moves out the damn way. And I believe it's probably attached to retrograde, you know. Um, once retrograde's gone, we can all start to flow, right? We can all start to get it going on. Um, so um, I feel a lot of bickering happening. Luckily, Lee and I have learned through all of this journey. You all know what I'm feeling right now too, like brain freeze, like it's so daunting. So this person, it's Hark. It's this separation phase that, well, I don't even know if it's a separation phase at this point. At this point, this ghosting and see it here. Oh God, I hope I'm going to be able to say this correctly. Um, when we're in this connection, right? That's it's almost like, okay. I just need help analogizing. I should probably set up. This battery box right here. It's just a battery box, right? Just plug stuff into it, and it works. Battery box, right? I happen to have the light on the computer hooked up to it. It's a thing. Um, oh boy, Mama T, you're gonna have to catch us up. So I look at the connection like this box, right? Right. If you unplug from it, the light goes out. It dims, right? I can still see. I can see you. You can see me. It's a little grainy. It's a little darker. A little bit on the depressed side, right? But when you plug back into the connection, right? Um, if I can learn how to plug it back in. Um, yeah, here we go. If you plug it back in, then the light comes back on, right? It's a lot of times in separation, when we feel like we're disconnected from the box, we want to come back and connect to the box, and we feel like as human beings we get a little fix of the box, and then we're gone again doing what we want to do, doing our own thing. But every now and then we need to plug back into the box, and that box is your connection, right? And man, oh man, um communication, 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 communication without bitching. No bitching in the communication, men and women. No buts. No buts. I love you, but I want to be with you, but the but means you don't accept 100%. You don't accept fully. I love you, but your breath is bad. I love you, but you don't make enough money. I love you, but you do this. Or I love you, but you eat broccoli and I don't. I love you, but you like dogs and I like cats. I love you, but you don't. That's There's no I love you there. The but just takes that away. That ass. Um, when we learn to love unconditionally and we learn to love without judgment, love one another without judgment and without um, ego, jealousy, all of the conditions of the mind. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. The connection becomes such an amazing, peaceful space out of all that turmoil of separating and gaslighting and splitting up and other people and I can't stand to be in the same room with him to peace and bliss, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to Lee. If we had $3.33 in the bank or $333.33 in the bank, or you know what I mean, 300,000, it didn't matter. You know what I mean? This weekend we found out that our bank account was once again drained by hackers. So when we get on on with the fraud department. We actually went to the bank this morning. When we get on with the fraud department, we find out that my main question was how do we stop this from happening? How do we avoid this? And she just said that the scammers are 3 steps ahead of the banks. They're 3 steps ahead. By the time they get to them, they're gone. Our card was used at the Los Angeles County Zoo, and there was a pay-per-view event charged twice. So, um, yeah, there's trials happening there, and I'm telling you, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, if that would have happened, like it would have been complete turmoil, complete like we would be in shambles here, trying to figure it out, probably crying, stressing, worrying, freaking the fuck out, and we didn't do that because we know that the universe has got us, and we don't have to worry about anything. So if we stop worrying and stressing over things that we can't control, um, gosh, wouldn't the world be a more peaceful place, right? Who do we got going on? What do we got going on here? It does feel like something is depressing. All of the, yeah, shadow elements for sure. I agree with what you're saying. It feels correct. Yeah, just you feel like you got to connect to the source. And it being your connection, whoever you're connected to, whether you're with them or not, or whether you're in connection or in communication or not, it doesn't matter. Subconsciously, not so, or telepathically tap into it. Some humans take the human route. Instead of tapping into it, they go over to Denise's house and they have a great time and everything seems fine, and then they ghost. That's tapping in. He tapped in. He got some energy and he rolled out. He needed to tap in. We used to do it all the time. It was a lot. Hi, Fairy. What's happening to life? I had death and family a month ago. Just came back from a yeah, so much things happening all at once. The finances are so slow for me now. Dude, is it everybody? Is it everybody? Our finances on hold for everybody because our phone has never rang so much. I'm telling you, Sharon, right there with you. Right there with you. Like Lee and I are seriously talking about going to a private platform here on YouTube. We're going to leave a lot public, but most of the things we're going to be doing, I don't know. He's wanting to move it to more private. You know, I don't know. I'm conflicted on it, and we're just in talks, so don't freak out about anything. But I'm, you know, and I feel like Lee's right in a way, and I hope he doesn't watch this because I don't want him to ever see me say he's right. That's a joke. But I don't know how to. I don't know how to not like stress, but Lee's saying that there. I lost it. It's gone. Shoot, I was trying to get it back. My head went into another different space. My back is killing me. But and Mama T, I want to hear your story in just a second. But the phone, like I think it's because we usually try not to be late with things, and then when we are, everybody's like, "Is everything okay? Are we all right?" We're like, "Yeah, it's just retrograde. It'll be fine." We usually normally will flourish during retrograde because that's the kind of energy that we bring to retrograde. But this time, retrograde's bringing the energy to us like it usually did before we renounced it. We renounced it, but apparently we've relapsed. I don't know. This one's a little bit stronger. It's annoying. All right. Mama T, do tell. I asked to go. Let me Let me fix this. Here we go. I asked to go to dinner if they weren't involved with anyone because my dad's sick and I needed a friend. He answered that if he was involved, he answered that if he was involved, he had been friends and hopefully they would understand. If they weren't involved with anyone because my dad's sick and I needed a friend. If he was involved, we had been friends and hopefully they would understand. I responded it was crossing a boundary that I respected. Oh, Torian, I'd like to hear a little bit more about that. My twin loves to tap in. Tyler, I'm so happy you know what I'm talking about because even I tap in sometimes. I'll find myself like just going through my daily life and realizing that I haven't tapped into that connection for a minute. And then I get mad at Lee for not doing it. I don't know why. It's Gemini and me. You haven't tapped in. Neither have I. Oh yeah. I don't feel that we should spend time when he is involved. No, I don't. I don't either, and I agree with that 100%, Tori. And if he is involved with somebody else, that means he's not choosing you. Why is he not choosing you? And you need really, really, really to focus on choosing you so that you can open yourself up to the one who will choose you can come along because he's not choosing you. And unless he decides to choose you, he's not choosing you. I hate that. I do. I hate it when people aren't chosen because everybody deserves to be chosen. That's my grandson's name, Chosen. Oh gosh, no, Sharon, it's a lot. Fairy, kind of, I guess. I don't know. It's here on YouTube. I don't know how they're doing it. Accuse you, not advise you. I'm not sure what happened there. Hey, Heart, what happened? Oh, it's hard to communicate when you ask them a question and instead of talk, they accuse you and block you everywhere. Can't communicate at all. So, Heart, there's something going on with him. So just give the space there that he needs to figure that out, and he'll come back and tell you about it. He'll come back and say, "Well, I freaked out because of this," or "I freaked out because of that." Um, that used to happen all the time with us, all the time. Mercury is going direct in a day or so, right? Um, yeah, I'm looking it up. I looked it up yesterday, but I forgot. Um, let's see. Shoot. Um, as a matter of fact, Lee looked at it today. Me and Lee both looked at it today. Um, let's see. Does anybody else look at the Farmer's Almanac? I love it. I mean, I feel so old when I do it, but it's great. They knew what they were talking about. That's all. Um, all right, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. No, to the 25th. 25th. It's the 25th. It's only a few more days. I don't know if we can wait a few more days. You know what I mean, Sharon? Like, I'm afraid to answer the door. No, you know what? Lee and I were talking about it. And we don't like to be in broke energy. So we really are kind of learning to go with the flow where the finances are concerned. I'm real bad for giving money away. You know, if somebody needs it worse than me, we've give away way more than we've ever earned or taken from a job. But don't you hate it when you put your lip stuff on and there's a hair in it? And it's blue, so it's mine. We were having dinner a couple weeks ago, and my grandson pulled a hair out of his, and I said, "What color is it?" It was brown. It was not mine. Um, Trivia. Anybody want another trivia question? Um, he let me send you a snap. Tap in, and I'm emotional. I love that. I love that. All right, one more trivia. One more trivia, because Lee's coming soon. What color is my natural hair color? Like natural. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. Natural. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. All right. I guess I'll let him in. Yes. What color is my natural hair color is the current trivia question. We're playing trivia. It's fine.
Oh.
CeeLo won a gift. Gosh.
Tyler.
Taurine won. It is in fact brown, not black like I used to dye it. Yeah, Gemma is up here. She don't want to move. Try to move this closer to Lee. All right, that's great. Taurine, you're going to have to send me your address at relationshipreinvent@gmail.com. Relationshipreinvent@gmail.com. I'll put it here in the chat.
I see now.
Shoot. Yeah, we've been
Hi,
talking.
Amber.
We've been talking.
Bruce Lee says hi to you. Yes, man. Bruce
Yeah.
he's pretty good for that. Just jumping in and out of people's dreams.
A lot of
energy
YouTubers
like that just
have that, and I haven't joined in just yet.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you'd like the round? I decided to go round. I don't know, something about it just called to me.
It really does look good on you too.
You know, I kind of.
I didn't think it would, but it does.
I
I didn't think it. I just got my little granny Dollar Tree glasses on. You know what I mean? You know how we've been talking about those retrograde finances, y'all. Look, it's not just hitting us.
Oh no,
it's
it's
getting
everywhere.
it all.
It's everywhere.
It's getting everybody.
Everybody's falling under the. And what's happening is the river is starting to get a little tighter and just But the thing is, just stay in the deep. You'll be fine. Yeah, Professor Lee vibes. I like that. That's good. I feel like a professor.
Oh no, Tyler. Oh,
hit me up, Tyler. Email me. I'd like to talk to you, man.
See, now you got eyeballs.
Yeah, I do.
Do it again.
To be fair, does come back and explain what's going on with him every time he does this, but he flip-flops back and forth, so 180 is kind of scary. He says he isn't letting me go, then we're done. Repeat. Yeah, so Hark, I guess what you're looking for is somebody to tell you that you're rejecting him no matter what he does. So what would happen if you just let him choose you? How do you let him choose you, Hark? That would probably be my question. How do you allow somebody to connect to you and be connected to you?
So he shows up, have a great
didn't
time,
post that
and he ghosts us. I do gotta hit send.
yet. For some reason, it's got that X on there.
Hang on. I'm telling you what, y'all. It's retrograde, and you can tell. And we usually don't participate, but for some reason, it's making us participate this year, and we are not happy about it.
Actually, I'm actually getting upgraded from this. I
wish
I could be. I'm not upset about it.
No, I'm not either. And I was telling them that, and I think, and I'm upset that this is recording because I really don't want you to know this, but I think you're right. And I think you're right about that big explosion happening when this retrograde's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was just analogizing it to them like a big depressed cloud over everything. And once it opens up, all these blessings are going to fall. And I just really feel like that. And it's I don't know.
So Hark said, I've been minding my own business, taking care of me. And I let him come and go as much as he wants.
That's a problem, Hark.
Yeah, it's starting to feel manipulative, but you don't see the permission that's causing the manipulation.
Yeah.
Why are you giving permission for something you have to end up feeling like you have to be? Yeah. How do you decide to be open with somebody you know is going to come and go?
Yeah.
How do you do that? And how are you letting them know how that makes you feel? Because
Moving everything
your
around.
feelings aren't allowed to be connected to in any way in that space. That's not the manipulation. I hope you're not pointing to them outside of you doing that to you, because somebody outside of you doesn't know you're doing that to you inside. So if you're just letting this come and go happen, there's something you need to ask yourself about what you accept when it comes to connection. Are you allowed to have it, or are you allowed not to have it? And that behavior says that if you let them come and go, that's saying you don't expect them to connect to you anyway.
Are you
Now,
done working?
oh yeah.
Would you like to hit this?
No.
Okay.
No.
We had a discussion about this
Drops.
earlier.
Drops. I'm good.
We had a discussion about
to-
me smoking on on screen earlier.
Oh yeah.
And the Karens and the Karens that judge
Why would they do that?
because they're
Did they know that
Judging.
it saved your life?
judgers.
Well, but look at all of
There's the next question.
all the internal organs. Oh,
Next trivia question.
Oh.
And by the way, I'm still doing Cash App card readings. I should have pinned that. If you do Cash App before we get off here, we're gonna have a blast. I'm telling you. Before you get off here,
Jen Huber was in there.
yeah, we're gonna run this wheel, and we're gonna find the winner for this week. Cash App card pools. I'm gonna put everybody in it this time. So if you didn't get the Cash App and you went ahead and did it here in the chat, that's cool too. I'm gonna put you on the wheel too. But if you put it through here, that's fine. It's gonna go to the same place. But if we get it Cash App, we get it now, and I can send it straight on. So yeah, I'm just trying to go with the flow is what she's saying. And I pulled her a card, and that's basically what it was telling her to do.
Mhm.
Right now,
Somebody said that. So the
Venmo's fine.
trying to go with the flow, is that going with the flow?
We got to put our Venmo up here too. I don't know it, huh? Going with the flow is fine.
When you say you're trying to go with the flow, what part of trying is telling you can't?
Right.
So
Right,
it's almost
right.
you got to look at the word that you ended up choosing in that space to realize that that's a disconnected space that connection can't exist in.
Mm-hmm.
So anything you put in your mind in that space, it's not flow, it's resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm resisting to go with the flow is kind of how that would read if you really let yourself feel that.
Thanks, Denise. Got your address.
If you let go of that, you'll be fine. I don't know what to do with my phone.
Oh, he's going to pull up the Venmo
Right.
address.
Sorry. Oh,
It's the end of our day, and we're just going to chill with you guys if that's okay. We're going to hang here for about another maybe, I don't know, 20
I'm
minutes,
not-
30 minutes, something like that.
I'm happy to see y'all. I haven't been on here. In a minute. Have you guys missed us? Is anybody?
I don't know if they.
Oh.
I don't
Are you
know
guys
if they missed
finding
this
you
one.
guys finding connection out there and finding ways to have connection
Well, not
without
during
being
this
shared?
retrograde. It's been a mess. It's hurting everybody's heart.
I am a new sub. No judging here, sweetheart.
You're awesome.
Nice. Okay, so Venmo is what I got for you.
Anyway, I am doing card pools, so any donation, whatever you want to do, it could be whatever you want it to be. And I am using India Lay's deck at the. If Spirit does tell me to use one of my other decks, my Energy Oracle decks, then I definitely will. I got them right here, the blue and the white one. But I've really been enjoying this deck, you guys. Her name is India Lay. I'm really enjoying it. It's a great deck. I'm finding that it's completely energizing to me. I'm actually started using it in my morning ritual card pulls. So I know that if you contact her, she's on social media, India Lay, Leigh, and she's beautiful, and I plug her every time. But she sent me this, and it's powerful, so I'm using this one. So there it is. So there's that. So here's our next trivia question. I got gifts going to CeeLo, and I'll never remember that. You're gonna have to send me your address. Let's see. If I've called you out as a winner, you're gonna need to send me your address through email. Tareen, Taurine. So send me your address through email, relationshipreinvent@gmail.com. Relationshipreinvent@gmail.com. Don't let me lie. Don't let me lie. According to some people, that's all I do. It's just lie. So let's talk. You want to talk about this damn energy? Let me get her. We haven't been there.
Yeah, I think somebody just went through.
Okay, I need a name.
Hold on a minute.
Or first, I can just say Oracle. Oracle. You know what? Spirit is guiding me to use the white deck with you. I don't get to use Rachel. I don't get to use India's deck.
You just knocked over my drink and stared at me like that. Did you see
It's
that?
dogs.
You just knocked it over and just looked at me like, yeah.
Get my cards.
All right, there we go.
That's a big close up, y'all.
That was.
Ooh, that's a close up. Looking for blemishes.
Rachel.
I got one right there.
Rachel is the one
Other
that
side.
gets the card book.
Uh-huh. I got one. Right there. Y'all see it? It hurts too. Let me tell you. All right. Sandra Ann Taylor deck. These are very popular decks. I love it. This one was, we used the word replacement. It was not the correct word. My blue deck was upset. Thank you, Gemma.
I don't know why you're yelling.
Gemma approves of the white deck decision.
You approve of the white deck?
Is this the deck we're using?
Oh, wait a minute. I know why they're going to do this. Can I go do it?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
He's got to feed the dogs.
All right.
They're dying.
Calm down.
All right. Rachel, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 15. Between 1 and 15, please. Pick a number between 1 and 15. Let Spirit give you the number. Just let Spirit give you the number. 15. I did that to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I wanted to make sure I got one at a time. I took the first 15 cards off the deck, and this is your card. You got the achievement card, but it is reversed. That's usually good. Well, I can't say usually, but a lot of the time. Don't freak out. That's what I'm trying to say. Your achievement card, number 16. Does it look like he's running on a ceiling? Oh, what a feeling. No, that's dancing on the ceiling. All right. Number 16 card reversed. The achievement card. Number 16, reverse the achievement card. Rachel. Your card is saying in reverse. The achievement card reverse signifies the coming of some frustration or agitation. There may be a delay of plans or even a significant detour. In this position, the card is telling you to pull back and reevaluate your course. You may have to adjust your plans and shift your direction, or take an entirely different path of action. Yet this shift may bode well in terms of the outcomes you attract. In fact, if you stay too attached to a specific result, you may miss an important opportunity that leads to better places. If you're unsure how to redirect things, consult the Magi or the Angel of Inspiration, Raziel. Follow their guidance and your own intuition. Before you know it, your former frustration will turn into a celebration. Your affirmation is, I am willing to approach my goals with devotion and flexibility. I am divinely guided to the most beneficial outcome and happiest future. I'm going to read this last paragraph again. I think it's important. Yet this shift may bode well in terms of the outcomes you attract. In fact, if you stay too attached to a specific result, you may miss an important opportunity that leads to better places. That was beautiful. Yeah. So, the frustration's out there, y'all. It's this retrograde. It's out there. It's out there. It's stealing our money. It's stealing our joy. It's stealing our laughter. It's just a thief. And it's going to jail in a couple days. So just lock up your kids, lock up your wife. Wasn't that
Yeah, the hide your kids, hide your wife.
hide your kids, hide your wife type of thing? And buckle up, get under the mattress for just a couple more days, and then we can all come out and play.
Yeah.
And maybe pay a bill or two.
True. Well,
so maybe Andrew, maybe Sharon, we're all going to get there. We're all going to get to do it.
Seeing as how this is the
We're
year,
all going to get to pay our bills.
This is the year of the truth.
It is.
So what we're experiencing through this moment in time, especially through the month that we're in, spring is kind of letting you know what your relationship is financially with money. So if you are struggling in this space, you need to look at whether you choose a connection to money or you choose not to have a connection to money. If you choose a connection to struggling, which most people seem to draw themselves to when it comes to that, you will be attracted to the struggle more strongly than you ever have. So this is a choice for you to change how you want that energy to be. That's what's so beautiful about pain that everybody keeps ignoring about when it comes to connection. You can't have connection without pain. Just stop trying.
Yeah.
Start flowing towards the pain so you can have connection. Because think about it. We're all born through that connection threshold. I don't know how many times we repeat this, but it's almost like what you're not choosing when you're not choosing your pain is you're not choosing to heal. So choose to heal. Choose your pain. That makes more sense. I mean, you're not going to heal without your pain, nor are you going to let yourself ever have connection without your pain. So why aren't you finally realizing that this is the truth, the ultimate truth of how you're going to have connection is when you finally choose your pain.
Do you feel one day, look, when I say one day, it could be tomorrow, it could be 50 years from now, it could be 100 years from now. Look, we don't know. We're not political people, but the state that this world is in today, like the Christians are probably thinking it's end times. They're always saying it's end times.
Mm-hmm.
Very well could be end times, maybe not the way that I believe it to be, but I don't feel like it's an end time at all. I feel like it's like I feel like this is the calm before the storm. We thought we had a storm in 2020. I think we were mistaken, right? I mean, we already know that we are not told everything that we should be told. And I'm not even just saying in the United States, all around the world, right? I mean, for fuck's sake, there's really aliens out there and we knew about it. Like real shit. Real shit. Like a real.
But if you were aliens, would you come here and visit?
No. I would probably come and check the price of pot and roll out.
We see.
Or a tank of gas.
We make our own. The things that our planet actually grows, we make against the law.
Right. Yeah.
So we have to look at it from a standpoint of.
Well, we don't know what if they've got a planet of only metal. We don't know what they got, and that's none of our business. Here's the thing. The thing is, like, we all grew up thinking, oh, aliens, fun, and they're green and they're cute. But to find out that they're real, like, we have a for real spaceship, an alien spaceship. We have a for real one. Like, there's a for real one. It's for real.
Yeah.
And at that point in time, my imagination was like, what the fuck else is real? And what else is not real?
They subtly changed. If you pay attention, because we're all connected now, a lot more truth is going to happen.
Right.
Because we have ways to find out things that we couldn't find out before because we weren't talking. We weren't talking in a way. But as you pay attention, the more vulnerable we become, the more truthful we become. So we just have to surrender to the truth so we can have what ultimately we wanted all along, which was peace.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have no peace without your vulnerability.
Right.
So
that's the whole we come in peace thing.
Well, they know that they're vulnerable. I mean, they know we're vulnerable. So we have to look at it. Life is vulnerable as a whole. So
We
are
come
we
in
all
peace.
celebrating life as one, or are we all acting like we're different? I mean, it's the same. We discriminate what we have on the planet. So we already knew what we would do if we knew something else was out there. We'd be wanting to nuke the sky.
Maybe it's the
So-
aliens stealing all of our money.
We don't have common sense when it comes to
All of
that. Like I said, we can't even get along with each other, let alone somebody else coming from a different planet.
Right.
So why would we even?
Well, we love you and we welcome you into our home if you want to come and hang.
An alien can come stay here. I would have. There's room. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody here's connected, so it's not like they
Right.
won't learn the truth. Hello, Maura.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so
What's been going on out there? Did I
another trivia
miss?
question I'm going to throw out there.
Oh.
So way back in the day, Sherry came up with a certain word that has now become infamous.
Hmm.
I made up a word, and now it's used across the world. If you can come up with the word in the next minute, I have to put a minute thing on it, right? I do because shoot, hang on.
What are you playing?
I
some
turned
stuff
stick
here? Oh,
figure
this is
up.
gonna cut this out because never it's not copyright.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. We don't own
I
the
got
rights to this
sti-
music.
we
or
don't
the
own the
sound.
rights
Yeah.
to this music, but Stick Figures will
Say it
give
out
us
loud.
permission.
They would.
They would. All right, let me go ahead and turn this clock on. All right, y'all. What is the word that I so made up? I made it up. I made it up in a video.
Can I guess it?
No,
Oh.
I can't send you a gift. And if you got a gift, Mama T, are you still here? I don't want you to tell anybody what it was because I kind of like to try to personalize them a little bit. But did you get your gift?
Mm.
I like to send little gifts. They're so cute.
Mm.
So there's a.
Oh,
You
you're
only
welcome,
got
Nita.
24 seconds.
Welcome to our channel. This is connection that is fun.
It is connection. It's all
Mm.
connection. It's all connection.
The
About
honor is
30
ours,
seconds.
Nita.
It
The
is.
honor
And
is
if you haven't seen our
Thank you all
videos,
for
Nita, go to stay here on our channel and watch our journey. Talk about a hot mess. Hot mess express back here. Oh, I mean me too.
Oh, I thought you were pointing to both of us.
Oh, I wasn't, but
If you're
I
pointing
am.
at me, then you're pointing to both of us.
I am.
That's how I feel about it.
All right. It's that time of year, guys, where my lips get all dry if I don't put something on
You
it.
let a whole
And
minute go by?
the minute's up.
Okay, so can I say it? Can I say it?
You can say it.
Stand stiller.
It was the stand stiller. I had made up that word, and now it's used across the world.
Jesus. No, you still use it.
I use it. Look, Fairy got it.
Oh,
I believe
stand
she
still.
got
No,
it.
she
She
put a
did.
question mark behind it.
She did.
Stand stiller.
Fairy
if you go
got
and
it.
look up, Dina, if you go and look up the video,
You did.
the
It's
equal-
called the equalizer.
And
Not
then
bad.
Sherry didn't want to say equalizer because we're talking about having equal playing field, equal how you level the playing field for this connection. She came up with
Keep
the
a
word
list.
standstill because you don't know when you're running. Have you guys caught on to this yet? Do you know how to tell who the runner is in this connection? Have you guys really figured it out? Anybody? That was my guess, but it was too late by the time I'm getting to my laptop. That's funny, Jocelyn.
Oh, Jocelyn.
That's awesome. Joss, no,
I
it's
like-
cool. You can put woke back up there. I like woke.
Yeah, I like woke.
It's iconic. Jocelyn, do you really think so?
It is iconic.
Don't say
It
it. I live with
is.
her.
It is.
Don't tell her it's iconic. Her,
Oh
and,
God.
her and P. Diddy get, P. Diddy.
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy.
Oh, did he?
Did he do it?
Did he
not?
do it?
Yeah.
I was about to say he did it.
When they seem to run. Okay, Mel, no, I've really got to heavily tell you, and you go, then I'm, okay, here.
What did Tyler say?
here's
Is
how-
Tyler instigating shit?
Maybe. Here's how you can tell who the runner is. If you don't share what you think and you don't share what you feel to the person that you love and that you want to be vulnerable with but aren't, you're the runner. End of story. There is no question about that. Because think about every question that could supersede that. Here it is. Well, I think that do they know you think that way? No, you're the runner. There's no getting around it. So if you're allowed to
Was
heal
you
that-
ever the runner?
I used to never tell myself what you thought or felt about me. Well, that's not true. I used to tell myself what you felt about me.
Can both be running? Yes. Yes.
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah, I
Here's what I'll
believe.
say.
I believe so.
Running consists of you telling yourself a story about why they won't want you, or why they don't want you, or why they
Yeah.
won't call you, or
You
why
know how
when
running
you tell
automatically
yourself,
comes with pushing?
when you automatically have the
Push when you
ability
run.
to find a way
Oh.
to land on yourself and tell yourself that you're not enough or that you don't matter, you're the runner.
Yes.
You are definitely the runner. Not only are you the runner, you're telling yourself you're chasing. And you've convinced yourself that is your truth, not realizing that all you're doing is making sure that they have tons of energy of people who will come to them and open up to them. So
Yeah.
when you don't realize that if you're in this connection and you don't know how to be open and vulnerable to the person you're connected to, they're immediately going to be drawn to a person that is. And then you get mad and call them, what do they call them? The karmic. They're with a karmic, somebody who actually lets them in and lets them love them. That's a karmic to you. You don't even see it because you tell yourself they're running from you. It's so funny when you look at it now. I guess it don't feel good though.
Probably not.
Probably not. I mean, it didn't feel good when we did it.
No.
But there was a constant battle of this until you realize that you can sit in the pain to hear the truth or feel the truth. Oh, Vina said, when if you express how you feel and you're blocked. See, you waited too long. Why didn't you express the way you felt in the beginning or tell them what you think? So Sharon, you got to ask yourself, can I freely share what I think, freely share what I feel to the person I'm saying I'm connected to? We all learned, and this is the myth, that you can't go back and heal what you're carrying still. You can go back and heal what you're carrying still. The problem comes in when you're not realizing you can heal that. Then you start making all the excuses you made with your parents. You don't see it because you think this person brought it out of you. They only brought what's in you that you've already buried. That's all they're doing. But you should trust your connection because it's here to show you that you can heal, not keep you from healing. Let's see. Can both be running. So many reasons to bite your tongue. If you express how you feel and you're blocked, I answer that. Oh, okay. When I want to say goodbye because I'm on fire and I hear thoughts that he is blamed with made up scenarios that make me afraid I'm running. So does he know you're going through any of that, Vina? And if he doesn't know anything that you're doing there, you're the runner. Yes, I believe we both know. Laura, see, if he's there sitting next to you saying, I run, then you can say that. But if you tell yourself he's running, you haven't begun to even see what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you don't tell them the way you think, if you can't look at them and say, I tell myself I'm not good enough for you. I tell myself that you don't want to be with me because I'm not enough for you or I'm not what you want. When you're doing that, if you can say that to the person you're connected to, you're opening connection. Pay attention. Because the vulnerability in this space changes the energy of the connection. But you got to realize that you need the flow before you can get out of the resistance. Notice I'm pointing to the only place you're going to have resistance and connection, because this is where you were taught, and this is where you still keep that programming, and this is where we keep trying to say, and I've heard it in multiple ways, in a multitude of ways, of your belief system, that you need to change. You can't change your belief system because you don't know that you got to throw it in your pain, but you don't even go to your pain. So you think you can change your belief system without it. It's just a new form of thought that comes in as an altered belief system, but it still falls back on the same belief system. I know this is complex, but I'm not trying to be. Now I pause and I feel and say what I'm feeling. This morning, I felt like an orphan because he hasn't called me a pet name. So see, you already create expectations of what he's got to do when he comes at you, Vina. Does he know you do that? If he doesn't know you do that, why not tell him? So that way he can meet you in it. But right now, what you're saying is this feeling over here that I'm carrying, he can't be a part of. That's disconnection, not connection. I have been single for 8 years. I'm here to continue my learning process. Ask yourself, do you unlearn as you learn? That's a good place to start, Nita. Jocelyn, I tell myself that my feelings are inappropriate, bad timing. So you're already finding the rejection, then you're looking for it. So when you're in rejection of self like that, and then you get rejected, you blame them for the rejection you already did. Doesn't make sense, does it, Jocelyn? Why don't you just let yourself heal that? And then tell them you're doing it. Tell them you're realizing that you do that.
Right.
Because that's an open space. Think about how vulnerable we've been over the years. And the deeper we're vulnerable,
how did the connection feel on the inside?
Ugh.
It
Ugh.
felt free.
Free is the free is the word.
You know what I mean? Like you
Everything
can tell me
just
what you
releases,
think.
yes.
You can tell me what you feel.
Yeah.
They're telling you that you're going to have this beautiful dream. They're not telling you that. You should probably start asking why.
Yeah.
Because you should be allowed to heal from this connection, from pains and hurts that you learned to stuff over the period of time it took you to get to the connection. But when do you give yourself actual permission to heal anything?
All right. Trivia question real quick.
Can it be on me?
No.
Oh.
The next one can.
I was trying to feel important.
All right.
See what I did
At
there?
this point in
Trying to feel
time,
important.
and I was just having them up on purpose. At this point in time, I have a French manicure. What color is my accent nail? What color is my accent nail?
Hmm.
You got a minute. I haven't hit it yet. So it gives you time to ponder. What color is my accent nail? Goes with my French manicure. What color is my accent nail? Will get you a prize. It is not blue. But that was a great guess, Sharon, because it was about to be blue.
Silver.
You got it, Tyler.
Yay, Tyler.
Tyler pays attention to the details.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
All right.
Love that kid.
Mm.
Love you, Tyler.
You're not far. Not far from us.
We pass him
We were
all
just
the time.
we were just in Indianapolis.
We were just there.
We were
I
just
know.
in Indianapolis.
Don't
on
tell everybody
Saturday.
where Tyler lives.
Yeah, okay.
On 17th Street, 548.
Connection at its best. Sparkles.
Sparkles.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Green, amber, rose.
Tyler,
Silver won it. So what do we?
Gay is
So
showing.
stop it.
I love him. He would notice the sparkles.
True.
Love him. Oh.
He was the only one to notice my glasses. I found my glasses.
Right.
I think on
Right.
This is the first time
We
I've
should
seen
move
somebody
Tyler
else.
in with us so we look great every day.
I swear to God.
And the curtains are.
Maybe you can help us find out that smell.
we got a freaky smell in Lee's car, guys. It's the worst thing ever.
It's not there now. but-
It's not. It was so bad.
Yeah, we need to get a coffee or something.
It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. I don't know what it was, but we sprayed some Febreze on it.
Is there? I have a question for all of you.
So bad.
Do you guys believe it's possible to be wrong inside of connection? Is it possible to be wrong inside of connection? Let's see. Oh, I see. It was a green pen.
Green pen. Yeah.
Wipe with pure vanilla extract. Get rid of bad smells. That's a good idea.
Oh.
No, I don't feel so. Sharon said. Huh.
It's horrible.
So
The
right.
smell was bad.
So do you notice if you ever get in relation to, I guess in relation to connection as a whole. So like, for example, if you are connected to your mom, you're connected to your dad, you're connected to your twin, you're connected to your siblings, you're connected to everybody. If you come into a space where you feel wrong, do you go to them or do you pull back from them? Because you feel wrong about something. Because most people call it feeling wrong. They don't realize that it's thinking wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
you
do.
think wrong about your feeling.
Mhm.
And then now you're pulling back from them rather than going to them and going, hey guys, I'm really in trouble.
Mhm.
So what ends up happening is you start creating a story behind being wrong.
Right.
If you have that in connection, why would you ever let yourself have the connection? If you know you're capable of being wrong with those you're connected to, why would you let yourself have the connection? See what I mean? Is wrong supposed to exist in connection?
I don't think so.
Right. It's
I
it's
don't-
like a parable of thoughts.
Like you
thought
would never
patterns.
be able to tell the mind that.
Sure you can.
I mean, I just feel like as human beings, we put a wrong in every scenario.
Yeah.
Positive, negative,
Right and
right
wrong.
wrong,
Yeah.
the whole thing,
Right and left and wrong,
everything.
left, right,
Yeah.
wrong. So it's almost like we have to have those clauses, which somehow turn into boundaries, which somehow turn into way we tell ourselves we're protecting or keeping ourselves safe. When in truth, all we've done is trapped a lot of hurt and pain in a space where we won't let anybody in.
Mhm.
How is that connection?
Right.
So it's the wrong points to what you could potentially turn opposite and have openness and connection so you can heal. Is that the formula? That's the formula. I just gave away the magical ingredient.
You might have just
Oh.
told the secret recipe.
Well, let's see. Captain Crunch.
Go ahead with your trivia question.
Me?
Yeah. You want one?
Yes.
I can do one real quick while you figure out one. No.
Hold on. Trying to think. I knew that was going
And I'm the one who's been smoking pot.
No.
You're drinking pot.
No.
You're not.
No, this
drinking
is
Gatorade.
more for them. I've got aches and pains from sitting.
I know. And you come back down here and set some more.
Well, that's okay.
I'd already done the dishes, so couldn't do those.
What was our very first video?
What was our very first video?
Sure.
What do you mean by what?
What was the name of it?
Well, how is anybody supposed to know that when we don't even know that? That was the worst trivia question because we don't even know it.
Yeah,
I mean, I respect the trivia question.
I don't know that. Maybe I should have thought about it before I asked.
You should have.
I just thought you were coming up with them and had them written down because I see you got paper there. So I thought
do
maybe
have
you wrote
paper.
down a trivia question.
I got to remember the winners.
Oh, well, that would make sense.
Yeah.
So no, I skip me on this
We're
question.
not going to
You
answer that
You
because we
find
don't even
another-
know the answer.
Yeah,
to that.
I don't-
If you
I
look
don't-
it up, let us know.
Oh, it's so simple.
I have a tattoo right under this Apple Watch, and it pertains to time.
Hello.
And there are very few of you in here, but I know a few of you in here. I've told what it says, or I've seen what it says. What does the tattoo under my Apple Watch say?
Okay, that's what you did there. How to make sense of hurt within connection without labeling it as wrong. That is correct. You don't necessarily make sense. You realize that thought can't make sense of hurt because thought keeps you guarded and protected and is telling you a bunch of shit because it can't feel any hurt at all. So when you trust thought and you don't trust your feelings, how can you have connection?
Oh,
You felt that?
yeah.
You felt that? Where'd you feel it? Was it down deep?
Yeah.
People see that's where we live. We live in that.
Down the nerves.
Come on, you guys got to come join us.
Way
This
down
is
the nerve.
fun. If you're in that
Yeah, man.
feeling, you know how to be open. You
Yeah.
know how to open the connection. Because what if you really are looking down in there and you're thinking, like Tyler said, right, wrong, white, black, all discriminatory.
Yeah.
Right and wrong is discrimination. You just don't see where it's discriminating you. So you probably, if you were looking like more of the white, black, the mind has black.
What's he
The
say?
mind wants to tell you that everything is going to be black and white, but it
The
itself is the
mind
gray area.
binaries. I love you, Tyler. You're
Yeah.
so right.
He's Gemini, isn't he?
I hope.
I believe you
I
and
hope
Tyler
he's
are
one
both
of
Gemini.
us.
That's why it was always a weird Renary energy.
I hope he's one of us.
One of the set of twins.
Is there any
on
other
the
Is
blend.
there any other Geminis in here?
Who's a Gemini in here? Why is this
We're
room
the
feel
special
out of,
ones.
This room feels out of balance.
Why are we so special? We're the special ones. We're like the ones when everybody says, "What's your sign?" and you go Gemini, and they're like, "Ah!" I mean, if somebody says Leo, we're like, "Oh, nice and strong." And if you know what I mean, but if
9 minutes. Dana, you go,
Fairy,
Dana.
Fairy,
Gemini
she
here.
got it
Ruta.
dead on.
All right, Gemini's in the house. So we got twins. How many Geminis in the room now? So that
My
Ruta's one,
tattoo
you're one.
does in fact say my minutes. Fairy.
Virgo sun, Pisces
I'm putting
moon,
two things in your
Sagittarius
package.
rising. That's Tyler. Tyler's Virgo, but you got Virgo's your sun sign.
Yeah.
Ashley McFadden, we are the
Ooh.
best. I guess Ashley is a Gemini.
We're special. We're so special.
So Gemini.
There's a lot of us.
Well, yeah, I know that I have a connection to two of
Ashley's
you.
a Gemini.
Ashley's a Gemini.
Yeah.
So
I named my other person. I named my other personality.
Taurus, Sag, Leo.
I
Okay.
did. I
That's
named her.
Taurian Empress. Nice.
And you know what's interesting?
Oh, I love Taurus. My son's a Taurus.
I named
May
her years ago a specific name. And then I ended up getting
Gemini's son, Nita.
a friend who became not a friend. We ended up in court, like arch nemesis type thing, who was the same name as my freaking other personality. The meaning.
So it's like you finally divorced yourself.
That was my escort name when I was escorting.
Right. So
it was my
think about-
escort name.
That was how you
We were talking
separated
about that
yourself
earlier.
from.
I did do that.
Well, actually, I think you found a way to heal it and just be at peace with it.
Yeah.
With it being away. But the
Yeah.
energy that you changed.
But how ironic is it that she's so mean to me and she has my escort name and I was mean to her. I was mean to my escort. Me.
So
I was mean to her.
That was their karma.
I was mean to her body. I was mean to her mind. I was mean to every bit of her. And she's still with me right here. Still got that name. I can't get rid of that.
Trivia is fun. You manifested hard.
I
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Tyler. Jesus.
I do that. I do that. I cannot wait till this retrograde's over. It's just been, I'm going to use this word. I don't like it. It's a cuss word. I don't let my grandkids say it, but it's been stupid.
So me
It's just
and
been
my
stupid.
So Tarian said, so me and my dad's son's other mom share exact same birthday.
Oh, day and year.
Month, day, and year. So what's interesting about that? So as a Taurus, my son was May 2nd. The grandfather I was named after, would he pass or was he born on May 2nd?
I don't remember.
Remember, there were like all of these dates that fell on May 2nd, and we were like, it was the most bizarre thing. I think it was a wedding anniversary. There was multiple things that happened on May 2nd, and my son was born on May 2nd.
Right.
So everything was like a connection point after that. Both baby moms, yes. Wow.
Both baby
insane.
moms.
Yeah, that's deep.
You only got one baby mom.
So me and my dad's son's other mom.
Wow.
Share exact same birthday. That's deep.
That's a lot. Yeah.
So
that's
there's
a lot.
there's 3 Geminis in here.
No,
right
there's
now.
more than that. There's some of them are
You
hiding.
can feel other Geminis.
Some of them
in the room?
have their menstrual cycles don't want to come out.
Oh.
Some of
Is that
some of
Gemini?
them
Y'all all got that?
at the same time.
Oh wow.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm so glad that I don't ever have to do that anymore. You know what? You want another trivia question?
Vina, you're a Gemini?
Yeah, she's a Gemini.
Wow. Makes sense.
Did you say makes sense? Farrah, take offense to that.
Dude, she's just running the
Farrah,
room.
take offense to that. That was rude.
No, it wasn't. It was,
Yes,
it was a
It
compliment.
was rude.
I'm connected deeply to a Gemini. Makes sense. It makes sense that I get
Are
worship.
you? Boo.
I pay attention.
Why did you
When
do
you pay
that?
attention to connection points, it would make sense that it makes sense.
Do I scare you?
Some days.
there are other days that you're not afraid of me.
No, because you remind me that you're accepting of aliens
It's my little ashtray.
with a joint in his mouth.
No. I want to show him the back. It's the cute. It's the reason I got it. First of all, my 15-year-old son got me this for my birthday. But I can't wait to show you this.
You're glaring at me, sir.
Look,
Oh, see, that's what's the point of this?
how cute
What is
is
the
that?
point of
Look at
this?
his little back boobies.
Jeez.
Look at his little back boobies. It's so cute. I can't stop
We're
looking at it.
assuming that aliens shit out of their ass.
I
and
don't
they
care
might
about
not.
that. It's just cute. Look at his back boobies.
I-
He's so cute. Whoever thought of that? So funny. I look at that all the time and just laugh.
Cute
I
little
know. It's so cute. It's so
baby.
cute.
See, you Gemini's got this personality. Just house quick.
You know what? That little TikTok I made. You knew I was handful. You got 2 hands.
2
You knew it.
legs, 2 feet.
We'll answer some couple questions before we go, and I'll
Mars
do.
attacks alien booties.
I'm still doing card readings for about the next 5 or so minutes
Oh,
before we go.
and we still have 30 minutes available on if you want to do a 30-minute gift session. You need connection. You're looking for the truth. Now, here's the thing. If you come and sit with us and you're ready to heal from the truth, come sit with us. If you're not ready for that, then you can go elsewhere. But here's the thing.
Remember,
we want you to have connection. So we got to
it's
take
the
you through
truth.
what's the hardest part to go through in this connection, because we know that if you don't do that, you're not going to ever let yourself have connection. So know that if you come and sit with us, know that we been in this deep enough to know that if we don't take you to that depth, you're never going to let yourself have connection. Your pain is important and your hurts are important. So you coming and realizing that we're not trying to rejudge it, we're trying to reconnect you to it so we can connect to you so you can heal, because you can't heal without connection to that hurt and that pain. So know that we have specific purpose. We can't tell you the simple way to heal that. I wish there was a channel you could find where they would just walk you through it, but it's not like that, because everybody's individual story deserves to be connected to, and the way that it made you feel deserves to be connected to. And then you'll start to see why you run from connection, or why your connection is where it is. This is an energy exchange. This is also an energy connection. The connection can only move according to the energy you feel. But if your mind has convinced you not to share what you feel, how can they connect to you?
Yeah.
So know that that's what you'll get if you come and sit with us. We're not going to sugarcoat shit. We just don't.
But we're not mean.
But we're not mean. We get it. But we also know that if you don't walk the path, you're never going to be able to finish it.
Sherry, may I ask you a personal question to something you mentioned earlier? Well, yes, please do. I am an open book.
And what is that? Is that a thought? Said Project Parent. Is what a thought?
What a thought. Aliens. What about AI?
Oh,
Girl.
what about AI?
Look,
I'm not worried about AI.
I am. I think it's a little creepy. Here's what
AI would take care of our planet better than we would.
probably.
Just saying.
Probably.
I'm not worried about AI.
I just think about creepy.
I'm worried about the
people.
humans that built AI.
I always think about creepy people and what they could possibly do with AI. You know what I mean? The more damage can be done, the high or the more technologically advanced we get. That means somebody else is more technologically advanced than that. And that's I don't know, man. I really kind of want to go purchase a cave out in Sedona. Anybody with me? Anybody want a cave in Sedona?
What? Vina?
She made a mistake, I think.
Vina.
We'll talk to her after we get done. We'll talk to her after we get done. I think you made a mistake.
Vina? Did you? Vina?
Okay, let me ask this question.
Okay. All right.
Okay. What? Hang on, let me read this. Ugh, as someone who's being forced. Oh, it's a no for me. It's horrible. How did it make you feel knowing your daughter didn't invite you to her wedding? I asked because of what Lee said, and I too felt something recently to do with my family. I think I was more upset with the way that the message was delivered. As my mom called up and wanted to know what time Cameron got out of school. He's my 15-year-old son, and she just kept asking, and then she said, well, I'd like to come over and visit. And I rarely get to see my mom. I rarely, you watch her videos, so she came over with a friend, and she kept asking what time Cameron was getting off of school. And he did. And they said that he hadn't seen her in about a year. And they said their hellos and such. And I had to go to the restroom. I went to the restroom. And when I did that, I came out and my mom was sitting in the room with Cameron, and she had her arm around him, and they were having a conversation. And I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe they're talking or whatever. And, my daughter's only 24, but she, bless her heart, Lee and I, had her through junior high school. Lee helped raise her all through beauty school, after school, or after high school, 2 years of beauty school, something like that. And she actually tried to donate me a liver, or donate me part of her liver when I was able to take donation. When I was able to take a living donor, it turned out that I wasn't. But
she turned out pregnant. But
she ended up getting pregnant, so she ended up coming off the list, which made me really happy to have another grandchild. And she moved away, and she got some rumors told to her, um, mainly by the person I was talking to earlier that has the same name as my alter ego. Um, and I guess there were some rumors told to her that weren't true. I still don't know what they are or whatever. I saw my daughter and her daughter, my granddaughter. I met my granddaughter when she was born, and then I met her here Christmas of 2021. As soon as I had my transplant, I had my transplant in October. They came in December, and then some things started to go down with my former friend. She was causing some trouble and some turmoil in our lives, but we really tried to take the positive route, and we did. And she ended up getting hold of my daughter and putting some things in her head. And my youngest daughter had a new baby, and they were pretty damaging things. And I sent an email explaining, hey, those things aren't true. And I didn't get much of a response. So she's been engaged for 2 years. So when my mom left, my son came to me and said she wanted to know if I would go to my sister's wedding, but you weren't invited. So he said a few choice words and said no. So when I heard it initially, I was angry because of the delivery. So it sort of masked the emotion that I was feeling about, not being included in that after, you know, um, it was painful, very painful, and subsequently started to think about it a little more the next couple of days, and then I had to make peace with it, or it was going to eat me alive, just inside, just tearing me up. So I had to make peace with it. Um, I just I just know that she's happy, and he is an amazing guy, and he comes from an awesome family. So they already own a home. I'm very happy for her, and I'm very happy that she's found that amazing person to raise a child with. And um, it was very painful. It's hard to get through. It's hard to get through things family oriented like that. I don't have religious beliefs. We don't have political beliefs. I mean, I guess we're more spiritual people. We don't really involve religion in our lives. And people see that as, pagan, and I don't even think there's anything wrong with pagan, right? Um I just don't see if somebody, you know, um judges somebody for any kind of reason, right? That's just judgment to me. I just I try to do right. I try to live right. I try to take care of people, and I try to take care of myself. And do you remember you guys remember this, right? This, you know, what I was talking about earlier is if you analogize this black battery box here, right, as your connection, whether you're in separation or not, this black box is your connection, right? If you disconnect from it, it goes dim.
It goes dark.
Right? It goes dark. And things happen in this darkness, right? And a lot of it can be growth too, right? But when you connect it back, um, the lights come back on. So a lot of times we just got to tap into the light, tap into the connection, the source, right? And I've had to tap into our connection a lot to relieve some of that pain. And I've had
connected
to yeah. So I've had to
And
I've had to break patterns.
To no fault, it's all no fault disconnects. When you have the patriarch of the family completely disconnected and not trying to get everybody connected, like they give no shits at all.
Matriarch. The patriarch's gone.
Well, they're both.
Yeah, there wasn't
if you look at both, the energy that's
Yeah.
being done there is kind of like a childlike energy that's just looking to see how fun it is to make people be disconnected, only to realize that that really doesn't bode well to connection at all.
Yeah, there's a puppet master.
There's always a puppet master, but
Yeah.
the one who's always influenced is the one who's always lived a life of not having family together anyway.
Right.
So they're going to come in and cause destructive patterns and destructive behavior. So the sad part is the woman who came here is that way. She won't fight to have her children connected. She literally lays down and lets everything happen the way it's supposed to, because if she had the heart that would connect them all, they would have that. So that space in her is healing because she has somebody to come to. But that's not to say her mom doesn't have that. It's just to say that she doesn't do it. So if you have a granddaughter come to you and say, I need you to bypass my mom, and a grandmother agrees to that, there's something wrong with the grandmother, not the child. So you got to look at what should be paid attention to in that, because I know her as a grandmother would never let that happen to her children, because she needs them all to be connected to her. What's interesting is you had to heal that within you to have that.
Yeah, for sure.
But how do you have something you haven't had is the space where you struggle. That's why a lot of the trauma happens in that space.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's very painful. It is, but you love through that.
And that's just it. Tapping into our connection.
Mm.
Just tapping into that box.
Right.
That's what I had to do when I started to let those emotions come up. Obviously, you got to let those emotions come up. A lot of us do that in different places. He does it in the car. I do it in the car, right? When we need to be away from each other to do that purge,
Mhm.
right? We also do a lot of purging together, right? But I did have that initial really bad, hard cry, right? And then I had that I went through the anger, you know what I mean? And was like, you know what? And then I went through denial. Oh, I don't care. Right? Yeah.
That's rejecting the pain.
Yeah. So then the pain was still there. So I just kept it. I just kept allowing it to be there. Right. And
Tyler said,
telling it it's okay.
Thanks for sharing, Sherry. I found hearing that really healing. I disconnected from my mother so long ago, and I know that I caused a lot of unnecessary pain for her and myself by doing that. It's all in the pattern of what connection is.
Yeah.
But we're not paying attention to that following us into our connection.
And
You know
Tyler,
what I mean? We're really not. And
right.
we should be. And the only way you wake up to that is by
tapping in.
If you don't go into your pain, you're never going to let somebody be connected to you, and you'll keep pushing the person you're connected to be with somebody who will share their pain. So at least somehow, some way, the space is being created, even with or without you. You're just going to have to choose it to be you.
I wanted to share this too with you, Tyler. I was going to share this earlier and I forgot. During the whole mess that we went through, I lost it, but it's right here. It's not gone. There's something I read. Hang on.
Oh, Sharon said, and when you're connected, you know the truth no matter what is being told.
Oh, I know what. Yeah. So, my mom and I, when my daughter started to disconnect and things, there was some things that were going on when I very first got sick, right? And some things happening within me physically where the ammonia would go to my brain and I would just black out. Very, very similar to an alcoholic who's had too much alcohol, and all of that ammonia goes straight to the brain. You pass out, you wake up, your house is all trashed, you don't know what's going on, or you told somebody to go to hell, all these things, right? That's the ammonia just flooding your brain. You don't know where you are, you don't know what you're doing. It's called hepatic encephalopathy, and I had a very bad case of it. So my mother had come over, and her boyfriend of 20 years had come over, and I don't exactly remember what was said. I think it had something political to do with it, but I'm not 100% sure. Nevertheless, she stopped coming over, and I was sick, and I eventually got put into hospice care. And at this point in time, when I went into hospice care, my mother and I were still not talking. Um, they weren't understanding that I was sick in my brain, right? They didn't quite believe that I was sick in my brain due to the hepatic encephalopathy. So me and my mother had a falling out. I went into hospice care. The doctors had told me that um, I believe if I remember right, it was like on Tuesday when I had my phone call visit, and then the nurse, the hospice nurse, was like, well, a few days, right? I felt myself. I felt myself dying. So no, I knew that I was within days. Like every morning, I was waking up. I was surprised I was awake, type of thing. So when she said that, um, I uh, I called up my mom and I said, "Hey, I didn't tell her what they said in hospice care. I didn't tell her. I didn't tell her say. I didn't call her up and say, "Hey, I'm dying. You want to make up?" I didn't do that. I called my mom and I said, "Hey, there are some things that I want to talk to you about, and really not for me, but for you." And she's like, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "Just can you come over on Friday so we can just talk?" And she said, "Yeah." So she picked up my daughter, I guess, is for a mediator, my oldest daughter, and she came in, and of course, we were talking about things. So some things were getting heated, and I was getting angry. She was getting angry. She walked out of the room a couple times. All this was going on. We finally hashed it out. This was on a Friday. We finally hashed it out. And we're sitting around just joking and talking, right? Just now we're just talking. And the phone rang from my liver.
So there's something to be said about opening up in connection when you have no other choice and actually allowing connection to do what it's meant to do. Think about it. How miserable would you be if you just let yourself have connection? It's a hard choice because what we're wanting is some kind of validation, some kind of expectation, some kind of thing being met. When in truth, all you really want is just somebody to connect to how you feel and not ever leave that.
And
we're
there are
telling you can have that. I think that's what the frustrating part
and
of
there are
this is.
circumstances where, having contact or communication with that other person isn't necessary to go into healing over it, right? I have to let my daughters come to me as, when all this went down, I tried so hard, right? Calling, and to the rejection was getting worse, and you know what I mean? It was so bad. Calling another day, not being able to talk to my grandkids, calling another day, not being able to talk to my grandkids. So long, so long, so long. You finally say, I can't do that anymore. You know what I mean? I can't keep on calling only to be rejected every single day and to have to live through that every day over and over and over again.
Here's the tough part for me is watching your mom do nothing about it.
Right.
So if I look at that, I'm like, yeah, so they're all asking disconnected because that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Right? Because a mother doesn't want to lose her child. So she's not thinking about that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, did she really get anything from that conversation with you? So when I look at those and I connect those pieces, I always realize that the biggest disconnect you have is that.
Oh, for sure.
And when you look at that direct connection in that way and that being disconnected, that's why it was so hard for us to connect.
Yeah.
Especially if I was in feminine and you were in no,
right.
I had to pretty much be in divine where you had to be wounded the whole time.
The whole time.
Because that's what she taught you to do. And you ended up becoming the divine because you did it for her. Yeah. Notice you reached out to her to heal.
Right.
She's never reached out to you to heal.
No.
She doesn't reach out to heal anything.
Right.
So what's happened is you have a bunch of layers of that throughout all of the connection throughout your family.
Right.
Whereas you're the force that's healing it.
Yeah.
And until they gravitate to that, there's nothing you can do but just wait to know that it's gonna heal.
Right.
It's gonna heal.
And I haven't talked to my sisters, my brother, like in years. And I know it's a puppet type master type of thing going over. I know I don't even have to talk to my brothers and sisters. I don't have to. I know all about their lives. I know everything
Right.
they've done. I know everything they've gone through. I already know.
But we're healing
And
that in
then I'm
connection to
sure that
us.
they know everything, you know what I mean? She's going over here saying this. And it's like it's that disconnect piece.
But see, the thing is, for you, I'm watching it not be disconnected. Let me give you guys an example. So she has two sisters. She could rely on three, two really, but she was two really kind of close to two of them. So then she knew how to have two daughters. So they turned into two sisters, really, because if you look at it, you still have your mother's womb attaching itself to everything that disconnected.
Right.
So what ends up happening is you started going to healing in that way, and two other people showed up in that space as sisters, but more so daughters now, who are literally needing connection. And here you are because they lost theirs.
Right.
So if you look at it, everything is actually straightening out and showing you where you're healing
Mhm.
versus not showing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can see it. So know this. Because you gravitated towards connection meant at some point they all will too.
Yeah.
Because it had to start with somebody.
Right.
Right. Remember how you came into my life and it flipped me around, but it wasn't flipping me around fast enough.
Yeah.
Right. The slow learner syndrome. So the slow learner syndrome is what did I have to let go of in my mind in order to be in that feeling to come towards you. So it's whatever's in their mind is what they have to let go to come towards you in that feeling.
Yeah. It's
I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I do. I really feel it's going to happen.
Right.
And if it doesn't happen, I believe you're going to have just as much love anyway.
Right.
Something else will. You see what I'm saying? You're going to get the love that you deserve.
I'm going to pull Ashley a card. Ashley.
Oh, is that the super?
Ashley.
On a live stream?
Huh?
We got a super? It says our first super on a live stream. What is a super?
I don't know.
That's interesting. Oh, thank you for the super.
Time for a change.
So
it's time for a change, Ashley. I'm going to read you what's going on. It's time for a change.
Time for a change. That's your card.
That reminds
Look at
me
that. Look at all those hands pulling that heart. See how the heart's broken? It's trying to break open. They're trying to go. And that way, all that love comes out.
Reminds me of that Brady Bunch
It's just
song.
very painful when it happens. It's a super sticker.
Change,
oh, thank you.
Then it's time to change. You know, on the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, the Brady Bunch. Bobby Brady. Was it Bobby Brady?
Bobby Brady, but it was not him. It was Peter that had the singing voice.
Of course, with the guy named Peter, why wouldn't he have a voice change?
It's not nice. There's lots of Peters.
It wasn't. It's not what I meant.
Nice.
Be
nice.
Being connected.
All right.
That was your sense of humor, not mine.
8. Time for a change, Ashley. It could be the pull of your heart in a certain direction, words that seem to come up in conversation all the time, or frustrations and setbacks that seem to be happening over and over again. Maybe you felt unseen or unappreciated in your job for years, and now you've been passed over for a promotion or you were just right for. Perhaps you thought you'd never move, but you keep finding yourself traveling back to a certain destination that has started to feel more like home than home does. Maybe it's starting to feel as if your relationship isn't growing with you as you change and evolve. Your intuition will come in many forms when it's time for a change. All you have to do is pay attention to the signs and follow them. Then notice the stories of resistance and limitations that pop up in your mind. Without choosing to buy into them, each time you challenge or ignore a protest of the ego mind to change, you will see more and more and more possibilities open up to lead you in your new direction.
Wow.
If you've pulled this card, you're being guided to pay attention to the pull of your heart, reoccurring words, frustrations, and setbacks as signs for a needed change. Recognize that your intuition will come in various forms when it's time for a change. Notice the stories of resistance and limitations that arise in your mind. Don't buy into them. Challenge or ignore the protest of the ego mind when faced with change.
Wow. Damn.
That was a powerful card.
That was really powerful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Y'all, it is now 20 after 9. We'll stay on for 10 more minutes.
Awesome.
10 more minutes, and we're going to go over on that couch. Hark, you get a card reading. Oh, you guys are awesome. Heart gets a card reading. Thank you, Ashley. I'm glad. I love these cards. They're great. Right. Card reading. There is retrograde energy coming to an end. Coming to an end. And what's today's date?
24th?
The
It's the
25th.
The 25th. So,
24th.
thank you, Hark. I appreciate that.
I'm giving her a card reading.
If you look at the 24th, so from what is it, the 4th to the 24th is what it's been.
Yes.
It's been 20 days shooting up, but it's been like the first
No,
to
is
the
it the
24th.
24th? Did I lie?
No, the 24th is the day that retrograde. But retrograde is a beautiful experience
think
when
that's true.
when you're really looking to heal some more pain.
25th.
Let's see. Ashley
25th.
said it resonates. Thank you. Awesome, Ashley. That's
25th.
wonderful.
25th. All right, heart. Face the Truth card. Number 13. The 13 card. I like that number 13.
Okay. 13. I love that
13.
number. That's my mommy's birthday.
You know, does everybody else get freaked out about numbers? And I'm going to ask you why. Does everybody else get weirded out about different numbers? I want to ask you a question. So, Face the Truth card. The number 13 card. I'm going to throw this up there to see if there's anything on there. Face the Truth card. Those
You want me to
mirrors.
read this one?
Yeah,
Okay.
13. Yeah, 13. Just
So read
write this right here. Yeah.
Read this?
Yep.
Okay. If this card's pulled, you're being guided to notice the ways your ego mind may be blocking the truth and guarding against growth. Challenge the familiar mind stories of the past and open to the unknown adventure of your connected soul. Choose your thoughts more consciously in alignment with your higher path and soul desires. So, I guess what this card is really.
I think we should.
Yeah,
We're going to have
let
to
me
read
read
that.
this other part because there's a karma attached to
It's
this.
a karma card.
The ego mind will do anything to get between you and your heart's emotions and soul's guidance. It will do anything to maintain its place of power. Your thoughts are trained on one objective to keep you in line with what already has been experienced and managed so that you will never stray outside of the realm of what mind knows to be true. It places absolutely no priority on true joy, abundance, connection, love, and harmony. Although it uses illusions and empty promises to lure you again and again into its cold cell of security and certainty, the ego mind separates you from your intense feelings and pain, the portal into expansion and creation and miracles. That is a good way to label pain. That is exactly what it is. In the name of protection. That's why I don't believe protection of brownies. They're bullshit. They're your mind's ability to tell you that you can have something or you can't have something, but it's your mind not feeling how that makes you feel. So if you choose how you feel and go forward with feeling, you're less likely to be trapped in protection or boundaries because that's just a cage of hell. The ego mind separates you from your intense feelings and pain, the portal into expansion and creation and miracles in the name of protection. It throws you as a countless imagined realities in which you will end up alone and unloved, which is an utter impossibility. It simply can't happen. In order to confuse you and drown out the soul guidance you know to be truth, all because it doesn't like the truth, because the truth will make you free, and it doesn't want that.
Hark, what is the truth?
Oh,
Identify that.
That
That situation you're talking about right now, wonky situation.
what is the actual truth?
What's the truth in it? Like the deep core truth. That's what you need to address. The core truth of that
I like
situation.
this next thing that it said, because I want to read you just the next paragraph. The matrix of the old 3D limited world is built on the combined power of billions of ego minds agreeing to block the truth, to defend against growth, to protect ourselves from the undeniable power of our own light, to protect us from love, because love comes with pain. You can't have love without pain. Stop trying. You'll definitely be freer. I'm telling you, connection is in the pain, not away from it, not you abandoning it, not you hiding it. It's just not. We're proof. We're proof. The connection through pain is how you heal. If you don't believe us, try it. You'll be proof. Well, that's pretty powerful. I love this. It was good. Wow, India Lee. Oh, wait a minute. We trained her. She's a coach.
Lee's
Oh.
late to the game.
I'm late. Yeah. Oh, that is India. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
India.
Hi, India. Great
He
job.
is late to the party, y'all.
Sometimes I talk. I don't know if people
We
listen.
went, and I'm the one smoking. My back hurts.
Imagine.
We
sitting-
talked about this pop.
They endured close to 30 some odd hours with me. So I'm looking, did I really get into their pain the way that wow. That hit me.
Hark, have you identified the truth of your situation? I need to know. We've only got a few minutes. I'm going to do a room.
Hark, do 30 minutes with us. We'll show you
Carpool.
the truth. It will only be as painful as long as you let to us connect to you. You'll be all right.
I'm going to do a room card pool. Tyler, pick a number for me between 1 and 22. 1 and 22, Tyler. Tyler.
17.
17.
My birthday.
Ah, his birthday. 1,
I love Tyler.
2, 3,
He's a Gemini that gets me.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Okay.
16, 17. Here you go.
Good.
The room card right here. Anchor and authenticity.
Number.
What in the world? That is adorable.
What is number is it?
Oh, it's right there. It's 19.
19.
He'll look
You pulled a
that up.
19 card from a 17 pull?
I pulled a
Interesting.
19 card from a 17 pool.
That's
This is for the entire.
everybody
chat.
watching.
Everybody watching.
The 26 people in the
Even
room
if
right
you're
now. This is
watching-
a reading for you.
Even if you're watching after, it's for you too.
So this is a global. That's where I am right now. It goes back and forth that I'm starting to question what I once thought was the truth. When did thought ever give you the truth? 17 has been coming up so much lately. That's me. I'm 17. I'm drowning in 17.
You're not
I
17.
choose.
Remember the Winger song? I
was born on October 17th at 3:16 a.m. So 16, 17. No, 17 was the ultimate number.
Really?
Yes.
Was that Winger song a pedophile song? It is now. 17. Kip Winger was hot, y'all.
I'm not talking to you.
Back in the day.
You said
He
20. What was
was
that
not.
number again? 24?
Sorry, 19.
19 was the number?
Yeah.
Okay.
People.
Anchor in authenticity. Number 19. If you knew something was going to happen that would shake the foundation of your house like an earthquake, you would take some preparedness steps. You would take things off shelves. You would bolt things down. You would make sure that nothing was going to fall on your head. At this time, make sure your energy is as streamlined and as clutter-free as possible so that as changes and shifts happen in yourself and your life, you don't get hit on the head unnecessarily. So what does this look like? First, it looks like self-compassion, bringing yourself the love and the awareness of your own triggers and wounds that you deserve, making sure you're not putting yourself in unnecessary stressful situations. It also looks like energy balance, making sure you're doing what keeps you feeling centered and grounded in your energy, ensuring that you keep your firm footing when something rocks that foundation. And finally, it looks like truth, absolutely and unflinchingly seeing the truth of things. When you're looking at the full truth of everything within yourself, within your interactions, within your situations, then you can know that when anything seems to rock your life from the outside, you can anchor in what's true within you and within your life and the people around you.
This card's adorable.
You do not want to be anchoring to anything that's based in illusion.
Oh.
Illusion. Get to the core truth of things so that you can build from there, and so that things that you're not in alignment with, you're building with spirit, with what you've been co-creating can be shaken loose. If things in your life get to hurt you, It's going to kind of knock you around a little bit. So make sure you're not attached to them energetically or mentally. Self-compassion, balance, anchoring in the truth, and releasing attachment to anything that is rooted in illusion are going to be the energy practices that help you move through this time more smoothly, more easily, and in a way that lifts you up in the greatest and highest purpose. These energies are undoubtedly bringing wonderful changes for you. If you pulled this card, you are being guided to practice self-compassion and avoid unnecessarily stressful situations. Maintain your energy balance to stay centered and grounded. Seek an anchor in truth within yourself and your life. Release attachment to illusions and things that are not in alignment with your spiritual growth.
Whoa,
That was deep.
that was deep.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The art is exactly how I envision myself when I do my grounding hikes.
That's crazy.
That's perfect.
I love that.
Mm.
That picture's really powerful, isn't it? How strong the trunks are, right?
Jocelyn said to Tom, it's hard to go into the pain when I go into flight mode instead. Why don't you let yourself sit in the pain and let people hold you in it, Jocelyn? You deserve that. When do you tell yourself that, though? And let yourself actually have that. That'll be when you finally surrender to connection. That song Illusion was in my dreams earlier this morning. Definitely would like to do 30 minutes and definitely want Sherry in it since I feel like I've been through a lot of the same stuff as her. So yes, Heart, go on. I believe on relationshipreinvented.com. There's a link right at the bottom that says
Talk
set
to
up
us
30.
for free.
And I also
for
believe
30
it's even
minutes.
down in the description of this video when it runs back. So, or it's even there now.
And let's talk a little bit about this. Let me talk a little bit about this. So Lee and I did one, and I think we're going to do another one this week. So we did this sex abuse chat, and it was really, really cool. So if you out there watching don't know, I was sexually abused as a child, and so I do a lot of help and healing in that. So we were doing just sort of a chat, I guess. We
Yeah.
were talking to people on
Openness.
Zoom, and we did record that, right? And did we
Yeah.
post it?
I don't know if we posted.
Okay. So
I think we did.
yeah,
we did.
so it should be
Or
here
was
if
it a
it's,
Zoom that
if
we
it's
did?
posted.
It was a Zoom, but I think we paid more attention to the people in the room than it was a live Zoom on YouTube. I don't know.
I don't remember how we did it either, but we
Oh.
did it. And so we talked a lot about what I've been through, what happened to me, and also people in the room. We got to hear their stories and the things that they're going through. And so I'd like to do that again. So if you were involved in that, and you want to come back and do it again, let's do it. If you would like to be in the Zoom, in the chat, it's on video, so you can, if you don't want anybody to see you, you can come on and just and talk on the audio. You don't have to use the video. You can come in anonymously if you'd like, whatever you're more comfortable with. And we're talking. You can ask the questions, and we're talking. We're talking about all the things. And that being said, I did at the beginning of the year. I knew at the beginning of the year, and exactly what Lee said just a second ago. This is the year of truth, and we're not the only ones who are saying it. Right? We love you out there, Mr. Cat Williams. He's saying it too. And
He said a little too much.
he's saying a
man.
little too
He's
much.
gonna be woke.
But we love him. He's pretty funny. He's a great guy. So anyway, it's definitely the year of truth. And I'm here to help you find yours. And I'm going to be running another sex abuse class. The first one at the beginning of the year was really intimate, and it was really, really healing for not only them, but for me as well. And I want to I want to, if you're watching this and you were in that class, I'd like a little reunion in the next couple weeks. So I'm going to be putting that out there. So we have a little reunion and we can talk a little bit, but I'm going to be starting another one as well. And, we're going to be doing that for 5 weeks, and we're going to start it in 2 weeks.
Mm.
So, I'll talk more about it again next week, but I'm only taking 5. So the cost of the course is $555. So I'm only taking 5 in the class, and we leave it like that. That way, we can hear each other's stories, and we can talk with one another, right? About how we're feeling and what we're going through. What we talk about a lot about is the aftermath and what we go through now, right? Versus how we handle things now, right? Look at Lee's face. What is wrong with Lee's face? What is wrong? You guys see him back there? Look at his face. What is happening? What is happening?
You know the thing where
Why
you know
right
that
now
somebody's looking at you.
you look like Don Knotts as that one fish when you're looking down. There you go.
Oh,
Look
man,
at what's that guy?
Mr. Incredible Mr. Lippet.
Yeah, that's who you I
Wow,
I can't unsee it.
nice. You're cute. That's adorable. I hope you love that fish because that's the only cartoon you're getting from me.
Anyway, I don't know what was happening back there, but you was having a party all by yourself.
I'm gonna wait. No, I'm just gonna wait.
You're gonna reveal it later.
Yes, I'll reveal.
Okay. So I was talking about my sex abuse class.
And you lost it because you were watching me, and I should have been paying attention. And I'm sorry. That
I'm
happens.
just watching.
It's okay.
I'm watching you lose your shit back there or something.
Well, I'm good now. I'm good.
Okay, so I am going to be running another sex abuse class. So for 5 weeks, if you're interested in that, send an email to me at relationshipreinvent@gmail.com. Relationshipreinvent@gmail.com. Let's see.
Oh wow, Olga! I emailed 2 times to get on the sex abuse class about a month ago, but didn't receive the invite. It probably didn't mean. Oh, we haven't.
Oh, we haven't. Yeah.
Olga, we'll email you shortly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll email you now because really, what we
got
did
hit by like 3 things. So.
Yeah, what we did was we really didn't do a class. That the free course that we're offering, I don't want to even call it a course, is more of a chat. So we've got together one time and we just chatted live.
And I think because I think during that time that's when I had to go to the doctor, and we were going to set it up, and then there were some complications with me, so we had to kind of get that cleared up. So that kind of derailed it. So no,
the sex abuse class, the actual sex abuse class that I'm starting for 5 weeks for $555 is starting in 2 weeks. And that's going to be real personal and real intense. And if you were in the last sex abuse class and you would like to join this one as well, you may do that for free. If you've already joined the other one, you get this one as well. So, and if you join this one, when we do the next one, if you're in this one, you get that one for free.
You know what?
So we
owe you. We were gonna be in Columbus, and we didn't. Yeah, but we got all thrown off. Look,
we've been in Columbus 50 times.
Yeah. Oh, we owe you.
We're just in Columbus.
We're gonna purposely come up there and see you.
We were just in Columbus Saturday.
Damn it. Well, we were in Newark.
We were in Newark.
Yeah.
We were in Newark. Oh. It's over now, Olga.
Oh yeah, you're never gonna get it. You're gonna get rid of it.
It's a done deal.
We're gonna heal you.
Lucille. All right, let me see. So, any questions about the sex abuse chat versus the sex abuse course? Just email and I'll get to you. If you haven't had a 30-minute with us, now's the time, right? It's the year of truth. Let's get it done. Let's not wait till November to start digging in your shit because your shit might be deep. Now let's go into this summer with some freedom and some healing, right? And let's do that. I'm in. We're gonna We are doing the sex abuse chat this week. What night was we doing that?
The one
The sex abuse chat.
Tuesdays at 7, was it?
We can do it.
I'll have to look.
We'll
I'll
do
have
it.
to look.
Well,
and
we're
see.
we're gonna do it
Yeah.
Tuesday at 7. Well, unless he's booked. We'll check in just a second. He's got it on him. Tentatively Tuesday at 7, and so that would be tomorrow. That would be tomorrow.
I emailed you, Olga. Just check. Let's see. Tuesdays. What Tuesdays at?
And Hark, really? I can't either.
How about Wednesdays at 7?
Wednesdays at 7. I'm
Yeah.
in. You guys in? You guys want to do that?
Wednesdays at 7. So just Wednesdays 7 Eastern Standard Time. Let's see. I can't wait for retrograde to be over. Well, no. Once you accept that retrograde is here and fully let yourself accept and embrace it, you'll be surprised at how quickly it changes in your favor rather than being against you. If you're trying to get out of retrograde, you're not accepting. Accept what retrograde is trying to give you. If it feels painful, you're resisting. You'll notice that your resistance isn't happening to you, but for you.
Ashley is talking about silver. Are you talking about my nail?
All right. Yeah. So Wednesdays at so which day were we starting?
This Wednesday?
This Wednesday?
Yeah, let's do it this Wednesday. You guys want to do it Wednesday at 7? You guys want to hang?
24th? 7?
No. Yeah, you guys want to hang on the 24th at 7 p.m.? We're going to talk about look, if you haven't been sexually abused, but you know somebody who has, it'd be a great place to learn how to support someone, right? You can really learn the right things to say, and really what's more uncomfortable to hear. You can really learn about triggers, what's triggering you and why is it triggering you. And there's so much there's so much healing that it eases the pain, it eases the anger, it eases we're going to talk about guilt, we're going to talk about shame, and as many times as you hear, well, it's not your fault, you can hear it 100,000 times and feel like you believe it, but until you believe it in your soul, you don't feel release from it, right? And there's still a part of you saying it is your fault. There's so much that goes on. So let's talk about it. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. If you're interested in that class, just email relationshipreinvent@me. That's a lie, at gmail.com. I keep
Either
saying
one.
that. Either one.
ME or
Gmail.
Either.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. And
I'm glad you guys hung out a little bit longer for me.
yeah, we've been
Appreciate that.
on a very long time. They're probably tired of seeing me.
You know what though? I've been thinking we need to do a 2-minute Lee and Sherry thing, where we can just do some shorts and get you guys some.
Yeah.
When we feel the energy, we will pop in, look for little shorts that we'll start putting up. Just let you know we're here.
We
Let you
changed
know
our
we're-
TikTok, so if you're looking for us on TikTok, we're just not even doing a twin flamey thing. I got to get him more involved, but we don't have time. But I'm going to start catching him into some things.
Yeah,
But we just got
she's
Lee and
really-
Sherry
she's-
Patterson
yeah,
on
she's-
there.
She's just tricky.
So
she just does things.
we take the things off of. We're just, if you really want to watch just family stuff, I put a lot of the grandkids
I
stuff
like
on
the
there.
long live streams. That's awesome. Thank you, Hart. we
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys got something from connection for this. And thank you for staying connected to us. Those of you who've been connected a long time or just now.
Yeah, Ashley, I was just thinking about that.
I really appreciate
Ashley's been I was just upstairs, Ashley, and believe it or not, the lady that you sent me on the purple, you said purple earlier, and it reminded me, huh?
Ashley said something with AI. I'm not on TikTok, but I see your Instagram stuff. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we're definitely, and if you need anything, Hart, you can message on Instagram too. So,
but I was thinking about the feminine sort of energy plaque thing that it's got a quartz in it. Looks like a feminine energy. It's got some metal on it.
Sheba?
No, it's on that purple plaque. It's upstairs. So it's on that purple canvas. It's upstairs. And then there's that thing up there that says music, something about music. It's got some music notes on it. I can't off the top of my head remember exactly, but some things that over the years Ashley's just sent us, right?
Yeah.
Has just gifted us some really
It's like floated.
nice things. Like I used those alkaline sticks for such a long time, especially when I was sick. She sent those to me when I was sick. And I just want you to know, Ashley, that we just have, she came to our freaking wedding.
I posted the bark box stuff.
Yeah. She came to our wedding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was at our wedding. I just want
our minute.
yeah, I just want you to just recognize
appreciate
you,
you.
Ashley, and know that we just really appreciate you and we just love you and
We
just
honor
love you
your
to death.
we honor
really
our
do.
connection to you.
We really do. We consider you very
To
special.
all of you.
Thank you guys for watching. At Bark Buck stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
All right.
All right.
See you guys soon.
Love you guys. Thanks for staying.
Yeah.